Oh, hello there. Welcome one and all to the GDQ studio for our first studio run of Frost Fatales 2026. My name is Quacksilver, and I am over the moon to be here with you for our first studio run of the event, but I am not in fact alone. I am joined by our in-studio host for this event, the inimitable, oh hey, it's Kara. We couldn't keep you away from here.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here. Hi, Quack. Hi, Fatales. Hi, everyone.
Are you excited for some Skyward Sword Randomizer?
Almost immeasurably so, Quack. It is so wonderful to be here with amazing runners for our first amazing in-studio run. We have Tomomodachi and Pippi in a top hat, and you may now fly the friendly skies.
What if we ran Skyward Sword Randomizer Co-Op?
Frost Fatales 2026?
Hello, everyone. I am Pippi in a top hat, who are you?
Hi, I'm Tomomodachi, and I like Skyward Sword.
I also like Skyward Sword. So this is going to be a Skyward Sword Randomizer, which means we've taken all of the major items that we need for the game, and we've shuffled them all about and put them in random locations. I don't know where they're going to be. Momo doesn't know where they're going to be. Nobody knows where they're going to be.
I'm clueless.
You're going to learn where they're going to be at the same time we will. And we're going to see how fast we can do that for you. We're going to try our best.
And this is a co-op randomizer, and if you are not familiar with this form of co-op, this is not a multi-world or anything of that sort. We are playing on the same seed, but we are in our own separate little worlds, and we will be relaying information back and forth to each other and having a grand old time.
Yes, time will be called when the second player finishes, so we are going to try to optimize the pathing to make that happen. We have one more note.
And yes, so we did have a lovely bid war for our file names. Hosts, do you know what those are for us?
I do, and I am thrilled to let you know it is Spoomples.
Spoomples! And what's the second one there?
The second one is 15 Loose. Number 1, number 5, capital L, Oos.
Shout out to
there's
Golden
no space in there.
Oh, there's no space?
There's no space. We have no space for spaces, Momo.
If we have to do 15 loose this seed, I have words for a certain someone.
Our seed has been vetted to make sure that's not too mean for us. Or they might have just decided to be mean. Thank you so much, everybody who donated to the bid war. I'm so happy to be Spoomples for you today.
I'm so ecstatic to be 15 loose gratitude crystals. Can't you tell?
So one last note before we start off the timer is that we have a setting enabled in these settings called random starting location, which means that wherever we start the file, we don't know where that's going to be. It can be in any of the major regions of the game. It can also be on Skyloft. We have no clue where it's going to be, so you're going to find out at the same time we will when we hit that OK button and start the run. Speaking of which, hey, does one of our lovely hosts want to give us a countdown?
You've absolutely got it. Begin the Skyward Sword Randomizer in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, runners.
Thank you.
All right, where are we starting?
Okay. All right.
Ooh, okay.
Nice fair and start. Now, for the beginning of this, we do kind of have a sort of pattern we like to follow to sort of get through the initial information, the stuff we call like Sphere Zero checks. There's checks and hints that have no requirements. Real quick, Momo, could you check our starting dungeons for us?
Our required dungeons this seed, we have 4 dungeons. It's going to be Skyview, Ancient Cistern, Sand Ship, and Fire Sanctuary.
So that is 4 out of the 6 possible dungeons, and we will be completing all of those for you today.
And in terms of our hints on these are going to be barren regions that don't have any useful items in them. It's going to be Lineru Mine, Lineru Caves, and Volcano Summit.
Okay. Wonderful. Chandelier is dead.
And Fledge's Crystals is nothing.
Yes! Awesome. That check is very slow. You have to bring Gatorade to a lad.
I like Gatorade.
Well, I do too. I actually don't, but I like other products similar to Gatorade. Second Trap Magma is the Fire Sanctuary boss key. We will need that. That's a spicy hint. I'm just going about the sky right now, collecting some hints, and Momo just used one of our nice little quality of life features on the randomizer called Warp to Start. We can warp to our random starting location whenever we want, which is a nice little bit of soft lock protection. You really can't get yourself somewhere where you can't warp to start out of it.
It's helpful.
It is helpful. All right, let's see what we got here. Skipper's Retreat, Chest and Shack is dead.
Yay!
So a dead check or a dead region is just our way of saying, no, don't go there. Don't go there. Y'all might have noticed as we're starting here that we kind of lied to you. You didn't get to name Link. If you're wondering where Link is, he's here.
We're saving him.
Well, not right now.
Soon.
Potentially soon. He's a damsel in distress today. He'll be playing the role of damsel in distress because we were told that we are on Frost Fatales 2026, and that this is a women and femme-only event, and that thus Link is not allowed, and thus we are playing as femme characters.
I'm Zelda.
Momo is the titular Zelda of The Legend of Zelda. I am Oriel, who is the one who normally is in distress on that platform.
No goddess statue.
Woods to Tantalus.
Woods to Tantalus, okay.
And as I've been going around the sky, I've also been just setting up some of our longer checks here because as Momo has exhausted the checks and logic in our starting region, I have exhausted our stuff in the sky. Momo is going to start clearing out Skyloft, which is like the sort of hub area. And I am setting up to do some of the longer Skyloft checks for her so that she can get the fast ones and I'll handle the slower ones. Hey, you want to talk about what you just did? That was a little weird. That was a little weird.
I decided I don't want to play anymore, actually, and I just quit out.
Oh, that's totally
so sorry.
Make decisions.
So what I just did there is, if you're familiar with Skyward Sword, we have this fancy thing called Back in Time, also known as Bit. We'll be using that a lot. And what I just made is what is known as a bit magic file. So I am just saving my game before I get much of anything else to have certain flags and such set here on Skyloft that we'll use a little bit later.
Yeah, that file is gonna potentially save some time later on. It's just some setup. I got Caves Keys on Rhina. That's good to know. If you see us, I don't need to do that. I have a keyboard of my own. I forgot about that. If you see us leaning over to move around stuff, we do just have some shared notes between us, so that we can keep track of things that the other person might need. But Cave's Key is not an immediately helpful item, but we will really want that later on.
I'm doing the trick.
Okay.
I'm gonna break into my own closet.
Okay.
This is a very weird trick with a lot of weird collision. Got it first try though.
Oh,
Let's
heck
go.
yeah. Momo's breaking through walls.
I am. I'm really eepy. You know, it's been a long day here at the studio.
You wanted to take a nap.
I wanted to take a nap in my own bed, but the door's locked from the outside, so.
In fact, Momo is currently soft locked because getting in that way does not unlock the door.
No way!
Oh my god! Okay, so I'm gonna also be doing early Zelda's class.
Do you want me to go there, or do you want me to sail down to Farron?
You are welcome to do whatever you wish. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I'm gonna go to Eldon. So that check is locked by claw shots.
Yo, guess what? I got the slingshot on back of Waterfall Cave. Hopefully you don't need it. Hopefully you do not.
Hopefully not. So yeah, that was when we talk about things being out of logic. Randomizers are very much set up that they are typically able to be completed glitchless. And yes, bit counts as a glitch in this case. I'm so sorry. We're breaking the video game.
I love breaking.
I'm not that sorry though.
I'm not sorry at all. I'm sorry even less. Let's see what's in this chest. Oh, I got a bottle. That means I can rescue Link. I did say I would do it soon. Potentially, maybe. But maybe a bit.
Okay, we're starting up by the temple. So you'll notice when we dive into a new region for the first time, it's not always going to be the standard statue you would normally get when you first get access to that region, because that is also randomized. It's almost like this is a randomizer.
Oh, wow. It's almost like we like randomizing things here. But yeah, that's a really nice early pickup. The slingshot is not super helpful. It is a projectile, and we do like having those, but it's the worst possible projectile. Did you do Owlin or Fledge?
They were both nothing.
Okay.
In fact, Fledge robbed me.
And you did do Potion Lady, yeah?
No.
I will go talk to Potion Lady then.
Gorge Dig Spot.
Gorge
Did you
Dig
know
Spot's
that?
dead?
No, it was Caves, Gorge, and Summit.
Okay.
Yes. No, it was...
Whoa, digging mitts.
Okay, well...
Digging mitts.
Sorry, it was Mines, Caves, and
Mines,
Summit,
Caves,
so
Summit, yeah.
that was actually a useful hint.
So one of the characters I just talked to who gave me the digging mitts, I would like to share with you some important information that I recently learned about her. So you might have heard that in Echoes of Wisdom, the most recent Zelda game, there is a character who in the code is just called Wife. This is not true. She's called her name, normal things, right? So Skyward Sword would like to let you know that we do have a character who's called Wife in the code, and it was that person who just gave me those digging mitts. Don't worry, this is not sexist. We're not being sexist on National Women's Day. That would be sacrilege. Her husband is called Husband.
Beetle's Insect Cage.
Ooh. I did not get it first try. I was so close.
Speaking of the bizarreness of what things are named, do you have time for a quick update?
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
First, I would like to let everyone know that we are perilously close to $23,000 raised for the National Women's Law Center, as well as rocketing up to $775 out of the $3K on that bonus mini-game race. But if we're talking about the absurdity of names, I would love to call back to Spoonfuls with this donation.
Oh?
That's right. Spoonfuls got their time in the sun in large part due to this $240 donation from the Game Grumps subreddit.
Oh my goodness!
And they say, Happy International Women's Day from the Game Grumps subreddit, giving love to our boy Spoonfuls and declaring our support for the National Women's Law Center and also trans rights.
Trans rights. Thank you so
Game Grumps
much.
subreddit.
That is so nice of y'all.
Wallet on Platts.
Wallet on Platts, excellent. Where was Beetle's Insect Cage?
It was the first ledge.
Okay, first ledge, you got it. First ledge, not Fledge. I'm gonna go to rescue Link actually real quick, and then I'm gonna also go where Momo is. If you're not super familiar with Skyward Sword, we have 3 ground regions in the game. The one we started with is called Farron, which means we have the Emerald Tablet. We found the Ruby Tablet, which unlocked Eldin, which is one of the most check-dense regions of the game. And there's also Lineru, which requires the Amber Tablet. So now both of us have our Eldin tablets, and I'm just going to bring some mushroom spores to Link in the sky, because for some reason that is medicinal for his bird. I don't know how that works, but I don't know bird science. If you know bird science, please donate towards the incentive to get us to play interesting mini games, and tell me about bird science.
Chat, you are welcome to donate with bird facts at any time, especially while Quacksilver is sitting next to me.
I can't promise I'll be normal about them, but I can promise they will be read.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, that is a beetle.
That is a beetle. Okay, and then Din's Power, you might need its reward. Do you want to explain the song hints?
First, I would like to say that Link gave me his heart, and I will reject it because my heart belongs to Beatrice, because we're going to be gay this run.
Did somebody say gay?
Did I say gay?
Yo, let's go lesbians?
Let's go, lesbians.
Let's go?
Let's go.
Okay, I am at 1 heart and have to do this combat. I'm probably going to die because I have the practice sword.
But yeah, as Momo was saying, so we do have songs in this game. We have, you do not need to rescue Link. We have 5 songs technically, but only 4 of them are going to unlock trials, which if you've played Skyward Sword casually, the trials are the scary bit, the like stealth missions, that they're like watchers and they chase you and all of that. And we would like to get into those trials because each one of them is going to have 6 randomized checks placed throughout the trial and 1 last check placed upon completing the trial, getting the reward for that. Each time we pick up a song, which we don't technically need the songs, we can skip them. That's called cheating, but we can do it. But each time we get a song, it is going to give us a hint in our inventory that tells us what is specifically on the reward, not any of the other ones. So it tells us if we're going to need to complete that trial. So we can read those when they're relevant, but we need the harp to get into trials anyway. The Bokoblin in Ancient Cistern is a Rupor. We do not need it. That's good to know.
I'm going to dive back down in fair.
Okay. I am doing all the digging spot checks that Momo could not do because I got the digging mitts where Momo did not. So we're kind of trying to divide and conquer and make each other's pathing as fast as possible. So a dead check that I find is a check that Momo does not have to go to, and a dead check that Momo finds is one I don't have to go to.
Found both of those now.
Okay, Earth Temple wasn't one of our dungeons, right? Was it? I don't remember.
No, it wasn't. It's Skyview, Ancient Cistern, Sandship.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Floria Waterfall.
Hey, Momo. Hey, Momo. I'm gonna do the thing.
Upper to G1.
Upper to G1. You got it.
You're gonna do the thing. Yes.
We're gonna try it. This is called Boko Out of Bounds. This specific Boko that I'm looking at here, his name is Eldon John, and I'm taking him on a bit of a journey with me. Nice, perfect. So he knocked me up at a very specific part of my running animation, which, that's required on Momo's side.
Is a piece of cheese Dorito.
But he knocked me up onto that out of bounds ledge, and it let me just skip a room in Eldon and get over here. It's not often faster. It is only faster if I don't have the claw shots and I don't have bombs. But I don't have either of those things, so it was faster here, and I'm glad we got to show it off.
Am I doing kiwis?
I found a beetle. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay.
You might want that, actually.
Yeah.
Dig Spot RBM is our first beetle, and that means beetles are what we call progressive, which means that each one we get is going to make the item better. So we start with just the regular beetle, and then we move on to the hook beetle, which can carry objects.
You want to go grab that beetle locked beetle?
Yes, I will. And then we move on to the quick beetle, which is just faster and has more reach, and technically unlocks 2 checks, but no, it doesn't. We know how to cheat. And after that, it doesn't matter. If we get the tough beetle, it's just for swag. Was anything pinging in Magma Turf?
Magma Turf, there's 5 crystals on the Skydive chest.
But no pings on the chests.
Okay, awesome.
We are getting a lot of pings from our wonderful donors watching right now.
Oh, I'd love to hear.
I would love to read them to you. We have $5 from the King's Pride.
Yay!
So proud to see 2 of my best friends up there killing it with Skyward Sword Rando. Pippi, Momo, be sure to have fun. We're going fast like Zoom, and I'll be sure to see you next time. Donation goes to the minigame race incentive. And as a reminder, we are at just a little over $800 out of that $3,000 incentive goal, which which does need to be met by the end of the run. And I have been hearing about these wild mini games from Momo and Pippi, and no matter what gets picked, it's gonna be a ride. You're gonna want to see it.
Just if you're not familiar with Skyward Sword, Skyward Sword was a very early implementation of the Wii Motion Plus motion controls, which means that they were really into gyroscopes. And sometimes the gyroscopes don't function correctly, and then they made all these mini games, and the mini games are interesting and definitely functional. So if you want us to cry and have mandatory fun, please donate towards that incentive.
Well, your suffering is going to be our mandatory fun. We have just crossed $23,000 raised for the National Women's Law Center. And if you're keeping your eyes on the prize in chat, that does mean if we hit that bonus minigame race incentive, we will have raised over $25K on day one, y'all.
Day one,
yes.
gamers.
Heck yes, please. There were no pings in first room, right?
No.
Excellent. We have said a couple of times.
Grab the cage.
What was it?
Beetles inside. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
We have said a couple of times the phrase, does that ping? Were there pings there? And that is something that's a little bit unique to Skyward Sword. So let's talk about it real quick, shall we? So in a lot of randomizers, you have a feature called chest type matches contents. We don't have that feature in Skyward Sword. We have instead something called chest dowsing matches contents. So specifically, if we have a check that is a chest, as long as it is currently loaded, I can pull out my sword, enter first person mode, and point it at it, and the game will tell me, yes, you probably need that, or no, you definitely don't. When it says probably need it, sometimes it's wrong, but when it says you definitely don't, it is never wrong. So we can, instead of trying to peek checks, or chests rather, from a distance, as long as they are loaded, we can get a quick idea of if we have to go over there, which I think is a really fun feature and a neat, unique part of Skyward Sword as a randomizer. Let me get my 5 gratitude crystals that Momo told me about.
Right,
How's the Kikwis?
Great. Harp is on that little ledge that you don't need the beetle for. So I'm gonna go grab my mitts, and then I'm going
By first ledge, you mean root?
Yes.
Or, yes,
yes.
Root. Okay.
Root. I'm gonna go grab my my mitts and grab my beetle, and then I'm gonna go do the trial.
Okay. So Momo's been doing a very long check right now while I've been doing a bunch of other things called Kikwis. I'm going to ignore it for now in the hopes that I don't have to do it. But Momo has to rescue 4 individual Kikwis. Chat, if you're familiar with Skyward Sword, please let me know. Who's your favorite Kikwi? And by that I mean who is objectively the best Kikwi? And let me know why it's Oolong.
Oh, are we doing discourse already? I do love discourse, but also as we grab the 20-minute mark, this is your friendly captain from the Friendly Skies. I'm asking for an inventory update to make sure that we are tracking this randomizer the best we possibly can, because there is so much flying across my screen. If you can rattle off the progressive items you have, I have a bird fact for you.
Ooh, so I have Harp, I've got Eldon and Farron tablets.
I've got Harp and
Yeah.
a piece of the Triforce.
Beautiful.
Oh, right, where was the piece of the tripod?
Our flight is progressing smoothly. Your bird fact is $5 from Mrs. Scargon that says,
Great.
as a Floridian, I'm not sure if you've ever heard a sandhill crane scream, but it is very similar to a pterodactyl, I imagine. Specifically, a pterodactyl who isn't afraid of you.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so we have a friend named Crane. I want him to recreate that, please.
If you're watching, Kara is dying next to me.
I'm so glad we have 2 hosts that Quack can read that.
I also really appreciate that I asked about an item that was in Floria while you were like, as a Floridian, and I'm like, wait, wrong?
Confuse me.
What, almost. Oh, very close.
Don't have to do Kikwis.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
See, and I'm gonna peek this one for you, and then I'm gonna go catch up.
Yeah.
A quick reminder to chat, I did say that $3,000 incentive has to be met by the end of the run, but since I mentioned that, y'all have almost gotten us to 900, and we don't have to wait for the end of the run.
Oh,
Y'all
please
can
don't.
absolutely speedrun this.
Please don't, because I want more time to debate what minigame we're playing.
Well, there is debate happening already in these donations. Viola, I apologize, donates $20. So happy to see Skyward Sword Randomizer on GDQ. It's one of my favorite games of all time, so here's $20 for the best minigame, Bug Heaven.
Ooh.
How do y'all feel about Bug Heaven?
Bug Heaven is a very fun minigame, but Bug Heaven is one of the most functional minigames, which is pretty neat. It functions well, I think, usually.
It's better if you have the bigger bug net.
Yes. How big is your bug net? I'm assuming you didn't go deep woods.
No, I can't.
Oh, right. I have the projectiles. Skirvo is dead.
Well, have you checked it yet?
Deep woods, I'm about to, yeah.
I'm guessing that's the path, or it's harp, because I really didn't find much else. We do need claw shots to put.
Hey, look, claw shots!
All right, so I'm gonna catch up a little bit, and I'm gonna play follow the leader. If you would like to do Colin.
I was actually gonna go to Dins. We just have access to the trials.
This is true.
I was gonna go do that. It's got more checks. I can do Colin afterwards.
This is true.
So we do have a couple of neat little fetch quests, and fetch quests are interesting in Randomizer because they're kind of dissected into the pieces of a fetch quest. So you get one item and it unlocks like part of a fetch quest. So talking to Colin about the fact that there's a strange voice that comes from the bathroom at night, after having the harp specifically, gives you a check that would...
Dig spot RBM.
Yes, dig spot RBM.
I'm doing dig spot RBM.
Oh, please do. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. The seed is just being really kind to all of our bad habits. We do have a pretty new feature in the randomizer. Hold on. We might need its reward. All right, I'm gonna go do that. Called Skip Harp Playing. It just makes it so that we don't have to listen to Phi sing, which is pretty great. It saves us a bit of time. So I am, Swoomples rather, is going into the Elden trial. If you did not like the trials playing casually, they are much less scary when you know how to play chicken with the AI. So, as we go through trials, we'll probably do quite a few things that make you hold on to your seat. But just bear with me. I know what I'm doing. I think maybe, hopefully I won't get caught.
Playing chicken. Mm-hmm. Chickens are birds.
They are. Do you have bird facts?
I do have a bird fact.
Yay!
We have $30.08 from Oof Moment, who says, I have arrived with a really cool bird fact. A 2008 study found that albatrosses can be lesbians.
Yay! I'm so
Let's
here for the lesbian
Absolutely go.
Okay,
Quack is vibrating with intensity next to me.
one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs is called The Albatross, and I love it even more now.
Can I get a quick chakra update that I should have 5 gratitude crystals and 1 more sword? Because I just found the sword.
Congratulations on your sword.
That's really good, actually, because we need to have at least 2 swords to be able to finish every dungeon but 1. So that does mean that if we can enter a dungeon, we can potentially finish it. We might need items to finish it as well.
And on the subject of your gratitude crystal pop up, you said you found 5, but I do have this $25 donation from Anonymous who says, you found 25 gratitude crystals.
Ooh.
You must be making a lot of people very happy. And I know I am very happy to see we are over $915 on that mini game incentive. Keep the momentum going, chat.
Y'all are doing so great.
Yay! And also, thank you so much for the gratitude crystal. I express so much gratitude for the gratitude crystals that I think it spawns gratitude crystals, and then it's recursive. Anyway, continuing.
Where was the sword?
The sword is in the trial at the top. I'm still trying to figure out if you need to finish it because we got the hint you might need its reward. So knowing that the game might not make us do something is valuable information because often if it's something that's super slow, we can, the Oriel, uppies?
For me?
Yes, with a bird. The bird is giving you uppies. Fun
I
fact.
think that is how flight works.
Birds give uppies.
Fun fact.
Meanwhile, our donors are giving uppies to our donation total.
Hey!
Like these $25 from Cineris.
Yay!
Hi, Pippi. Hi, Momo. So excited to watch y'all on Fatales. Let's go Skyward Sword and let's go women.
Also, shout outs to Cineris, one of our prize contributors for Fatales. That prize is going to be available later in the week and is incredible. It looks so cool.
You absolutely love to see the community spirit, and keeping it going, we have $100 from Lurker Spine, who says, "Good luck, Pippi and Momo. May the RNG be kind."
Please. Thank you so much. Y'all, thank you so much, everyone, for the generosity and for helping us to give to the National Women's Law Center on this International Women's Day with our two favorite women, Oriel and Zelda. My two favorite women. I don't know about other people. Just kidding. One of my favorite women has to be Beatrice.
This is true.
I have to go date Beatrice.
Have you asked Beatrice out yet?
Not yet. I've been laying the groundwork. I've been talking to her. I talked to her dad, which is a really weird, I got a wallet. It's a really weird part of the process. I guess Skyloft has some old-fashioned dating values. I think they should update that. Fun fact, though, you have to talk to her dad to find out that her dad is upset that, quote, boys in the area have been flirting with her, and he wants them to buzz off. In the regular game, usually you can either make her happy by dating her, or you can make him happy by turning her down and making her sad. However, in this run, there were no boys in the area. They were not flirting with her. It was me.
So he wants them to buzz off. Buzzards are birds.
They are.
And
Would you like another bird fact?
Tell me bird facts.
We have $10 from Squirrel.
Squee!
First, good luck to my two favorite Skyward Sword players. Have fun and keep shining bright. Pippi asked for bird sign, so in honor of International Women's Day, I will share that the female least tern has been known to wet her body to keep the nest cool in the heat, much like these two cool runners.
I would like the record to reflect there are at least 10 O's on that cool. You should be very impressed.
Please, I would never add O's that weren't there, Quack.
Exactly, and I love how this is going to devolve into just us naming birds, the four of us. I'm sure we could name like at least 5 birds.
When you said buzz off, I got very excited.
I might not grab that right away.
Yeah, don't worry about it. If it's might be, because it said might, that does mean that there is at least one other option. That other option is probably going to be faster. So the big things in that trial that we saw there was the second sword and also the wallet. The wallet gave me quite a bit of liquid capital that I am going to go spend at Beetle's shop. And also, I'm going to give him a bug cage. That's another fetch quest item. So I'm going to use my bow. The bow is useful, but does not actually unlock much other than Sandship, the dungeon.
It'd probably be another one.
Yeah, there will definitely be another one somewhere.
You said it was at the top of the trial, the sword?
Yes, and the wallet is at the top of the long vent.
Long vent.
The big vent.
Big vent.
You know, the one that has a screen transition in between, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
The gnarly vent.
Oh, no. Okay.
And you know what, chat? You could describe every minigame with one single word. You know? Like bug heaven, gnarly. Pumpkin archery, Gnarly. Where am I going? I forgot.
I got a baby rattle and 5 gratitude crystals and took mental damage.
Hi, I like cat's eye. Item update. I do have mitts, claw shots, hook beetle. I'm about to get a sword, but not quite yet.
Yeah, and 5 gratitude crystals.
Yes.
All right, let's see what Beetle has for us.
Hi. Oh, I missed.
They make such good noises.
This is true.
Another sword! Quick check-in, because I realized we didn't do this yet. But the items we need for Skyward Sword Randomizer is we are going to need to complete all of our required dungeons, which were the 4 we mentioned at the beginning, but we are also going to need to have the harp, which we have, the full completed Triforce, which Momo has 1 part of, and also we're going to need the True Master Sword, which is, 6 progressive swords, but we start with 1.
If you saw me struggling with combat earlier, that's because the practice sword is bad.
Practice sword is terrible.
It's bad.
So there's arbitrage on second 100, but I'm too poor to buy it. Don't judge me. I'm gonna go talk to my potential girlfriend again. I'm gonna go flirt. I've never flirted in my life, so
I have. I can help.
Okay. So I just press A, right?
Yes.
Okay. She called me darling. Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, what's the next step?
Profit.
Okay, I'm going to go sleep in her house.
This also works.
Yep. That's the next step, I think, to dating.
Hey, Pippi.
Yes.
Did that wallet you found a little while ago have $5 in it?
It had a lot more than $5 in it.
Oh, sorry, I'm confused. This $5 is from Biotechnics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I really cooked with that one.
Yeah. It wasn't in the wallet. It was next to the wallet. Got it.
Biotechnics has a bird fact. Species without sexual dimorphism tend to be ones where both partners have equal nesting responsibilities. Many corvids and jays are examples.
And if you liked that segue, how about this one? Speaking of corvids, we have $10 here from Corvime. Corvime says, everyone's talking about bug heaven, but nobody ever mentions bug hell. Bird fact, bug hell is also bird heaven. It's a very efficient system. And with that, we have crossed over $1,000 out of the 3K necessary for our post-run minigame race. The journey to a field of bugs, heaven or hell, begins with a single $1,000. I want to see that remaining 2,000. I want to see 25K tonight, chat. I believe in you.
Incredible. Thank you so much for this illuminating update about bug hell.
I'm gonna go to Skyview.
Okay, go to Skyview. I'm gonna finish dating Beatrice. We're gonna go on our date now.
I'll let you do
quick.
that. I'm just gonna go, dungeoneering.
Yep. So there was a lot of sleeping involved. As everybody knows, first dates happen in the middle of the night. Apparently. I'm really bad at dating, y'all. But I'm gonna talk to her, and I like you. Really? I do. It's true. Okay, now give me material gains. She gave me a rupee medal. Okay, so profit, maybe literally, but not meaningfully.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Just an update for everyone at home. If you didn't know, dating is not always financially profitable or good for your randomizer. I'm gonna go partake in childcare now as I continue my side questing.
What's financially wonderful for the National Women's Law Center are these $10 from Hasfar, who says, did you know the airspeed velocity of a European unladen swallow is 20.1 miles per hour?
Alrighty.
I love that you specified European immediately, like no room to do the full quote. We have bird facts on the brain.
Well,
Okay,
we're
now
speedrunners. We simply don't have time for the full bit.
Well, we will be doing bit. But
I already did once.
you did do bit. But can somebody donate with the airspeed velocity? Oh my goodness, of a Eastern.
Chat, by the end of this run, I want to know the airspeed velocity of every type of swallow, if not
There's
every type
more
of
than
bird.
2?
If there are more than 2, chat will let us know.
And once you're done with airspeed velocity, I want to hear from airspeed faith, because darn it, this is frame fatale.
That's so
right,
true.
you're so
That's
right.
so true.
We also have $25 from Alien Crustacean, who says, "Thank you."
Sword.
Go break into Thunderhead.
I'm going to. Thank you, by the way. I do love me some beetle sounds. So on my side questing, I got another side quest item. I got Colin's letter, which I can turn in to set up my good buddy Pippet, my brother in Pip, on a date. I'm gonna tell him all the neat things I learned about dating. But I also got a sword, and this is interesting because having white sword is we only need 2 more swords, but also white sword unlocks the maximum number of checks in Thunderhead. Now there is a problem. We don't have access to Thunderhead. But have you considered I want to break the video game?
So, sorry, that was on Beetle and that was on what check?
Birdie had the Collins letter, and Betro 5 is the sword. Okay. Yeah. Yep. But yes, I'm going to go do a bit of what Momo did earlier, which we didn't really talk about. Hey Momo, what really is bit?
So BIT stands for back in time. We break the game with a bunch of flags. So you'll notice when I first did BIT, what happened was I died.
Yes.
I died.
The funeral's Monday.
Yes.
But you're still alive.
Yes.
I'm glad about
and
that,
so
thankfully.
When I died, I hit continue, but then I decided that I really didn't want to continue, and within a certain frame window, I hit reset on my console, and it put me into the bit layer of Skyloft.
Yeah, it basically gives you full player control on the title screen. So I'm gonna die to this little friend here. His name is Lloyd.
Hi, Lloyd.
Hi, Lloyd. What I'm going to do is hit continue, which tells the game that it should respawn Link, and in this case Oriel, as soon as there's a map available to spawn her in on. And then I'm gonna hit reset, which is gonna interrupt the loading process, and it's gonna put me on the title screen, which is in fact a map. So, and now I am on the title screen. Now I'm gonna do a couple of silly things here. I'm gonna make a copy of one of my files. I'm gonna make something called a corrupt file. Spoomples. We're gonna be corrupting Spoomples here. The innocence of Spoomples has now been corrupted by deleting a file and then immediately saving it at the save statue. This is a file where all of the values are either set to 0 or null, including my name, which is why it is a blink character, and also my health. We might use that later. It's helpful. And then I'm going to do 2 things at once here. I'm going to go up to this little tree thing here and hit start and then do some stabbies. And you saw a cutscene play for a couple of frames there. And that cutscene opened the Thunderhead. And because I hit start before the cutscene started playing, it made that application directly to my file. So I now have access to Thunderhead. Also, I cut some logs. That was different from the cutscene. Those logs happen to be really good friends with a very specific area of the game. Hey look, the Farron trial is open. That's weird.
That is weird.
Might as well go in here now, right?
Well, as you invoked stabbies on your way to get in here, can I share a highly relevant bird fact?
Yes, you can.
I have $10 here from Mountain Goth Mom, who says, bird fun fact, chickens can recognize up to 100 distinct faces. Secondary fun fact, chickens, I mean cuckoos, can recognize those who chase them with swords.
And if that intense energy wasn't enough, we also have $100 from Daniel, who simply says, shrimp, heaven, now!
I'm sorry.
We're getting a mixed bag of heavens, gamers. Sound off.
I know I'll be in heaven when we get to that halfway point on that incentive. We are so close to the halfway point of 1,500. Y'all are doing great, chat. Keep it up.
Please do. Please keep the bird facts coming. I'm terrified of cuckoos, but I'm really glad that they're not in Skyward Sword.
We actually have maybe more bird facts than any of us can handle. So
I'm so excited. Can I have another one?
absolutely, we have $75 from Panza, who says, fun fact, hummingbirds are the only birds that can fly backwards.
Ooh, I didn't
Backwards
know
in
that
time?
They could. Oh, I didn't know they could.
Ayo.
I didn't know that hummingbirds could play Skyward Sword. I'm really impressed.
All right, quick second. Panza, you're my goat. I love you.
I do feel like hummingbirds would be speedrunners if they could.
5 gratitude crystals?
No. Also, I found a sword and amber tablet.
Ooh, your own sword. That's neat, because that means we are only short 1 sword, and the amber tablet also gives us access to, motion controls, there we go. Gives us access to the last surface region of the game. Now, normally the last surface region of the game, Laniru, would be kind of bifurcated. Oh, there's 10 gratitude crystals in here. Neat. Normally it would be kind of bifurcated, that we have access to one half or the other. We don't know which side we spawn in. Oops, I fell. But because we got Cave's Key super early on, that means that we have access to both sides, because we can open the Cave's Key door in the middle, in Caves, which was dead. The downside, by the way, to the fact that I broke into this trial by cheating, because I'm a dirty little cheater, is that I don't actually know if I need the reward, because I didn't get the hint for it. So I'm just completing the trial anyway, but that's not, oh, there's another bottle. That's not really a bad thing, because of all the trials, this one is absolutely the shortest, and if we're gonna pick one to have to complete unnecessarily, this is a good choice.
So fatal blow, you want to work?
Maybe.
It's not wanting to work.
It's taking a day off. Don't work yourselves too hard.
I'm gonna book it to Laniria after this, by the way.
Okay. So I am currently ahead on items. I have quite a few items that Momo does not have. However, Momo is ahead on dungeons, which I will have to go back and do at some point. So we kind of try to keep it balanced out, because a really good co-op seed is one where we finish at like exactly the same time. So you can judge us if we're off. You can also just judge us in general. Judgment is rude, but
I can take it.
I am afraid that right now we're getting a lot more love than judgment from your community.
Okay, I'm not too afraid of that unless my community is made of cuckoos.
Well, let's find out. We have $10 from Cube David.
David!
Hey Momo, hey Pippi, always happy to see you two lovely beans play one of my favorite Zelda games as a randomizer. Excited to hopefully see a bunch of very fun mini games afterwards.
Oh. David, don't do this to me. David, do not do this to me.
Well, maybe they are a cucko, but we can only continue. $10 from Crazy Comics, who says, howdy, Pippi and Momo. I'm so excited to see you both show off Skyward Sword. Thank you both for being such wonderful friends and for being my coaches helping learn SSR. Good luck, and may your Wiimotes not run out of battery.
We do have extra batteries just in case.
Yes, they are
The Wiimotes chew through batteries like no one's business.
See, they're in this little pouch that I have. I have an IRL pouch from Japan, actually. It's the wrong game, but it is a Korok.
So cute.
It's so cute, and it has a little Korok seed on it.
It's very cute.
Once again, shout-outs to Crane.
I'm going to go to Thunderhead, which once again, we've said earlier that there is logic that makes the seed completable without glitches. So we do some things, quote, out of logic, which means we don't care. So I'm going to go enter Thunderhead, even though I'm not supposed to be able to.
Also, you have to do 3 eyes. I'm so sorry.
Darn you. Not you. Not you. The three eyes and the spiders. I'm gonna try to put off Skyview for as long as I can, unless you find something good in there. Gorko is dead.
Unless I found an amber tablet, Pippi.
Oh, you're so right. I'm gonna cry while I do Skyview. What I was hoping to hold out for was the water dragon scale, which would make the dungeon a lot faster. But why can I really complain? The answer is yes, I can. But do I really need to complain? I have claw shots. And those are cool, I think.
Birds have claws.
They do.
Birds have claws.
Bird fact time.
And they eat spiders.
It's true. And $15 from Underclocked Ostrich here says, bird fact, woodpeckers wrap their tongues around their skulls to keep themselves from getting concussed while they slam their faces repeatedly into trees. Happy birding and happy International Women's Day, y'all.
Let's go, women.
Incredible.
I want to say that I believe that is true, but I'd like to remind our donors that there's no law against making up bird facts and sending us fake bird facts.
Famously, we do not know everything there is to know about birds.
Yet.
Yet.
With your help, chat.
You mean people do that? They go on the internet and tell lies for charity?
I would never tell you a lie.
Oh, I'm so glad. But what if it's for charity?
I might tell you a lie for charity.
Okay.
I am explicitly asking people to lie for charity.
Then, it's just really nice if you
I think so.
But when you lie for charity, make sure you are putting those donations towards the end of run bonus mini-game race for Skyward Sword. We alluded to it earlier, but we want the opportunity to do discourse about the specific mini-game, but that can only happen if we crush that $3,000 incentive, y'all.
And I know that estimate right now says 2 hours and 45 minutes. Y'all, Momo and Pippi are gamers. They have been coming in repeatedly and consistently underestimate.
This is so true.
You might think you've got all the time in the world, but that time's gonna fly by.
It sure is. So the only thing in Thunderhead was a Song of the Hero part. Now we start with 2 of those because the third one completes an entire song, and we didn't want to make that one trial special and require 3 whole song pieces. Oh, nice gratitude crystals. So it did give me the message, your spirit will grow by completing this trial, which means I should go finish that to find out what the game thinks is hard required. Once again, I might disagree because I am generally not a person who always believes everything I'm told. But,
H, by the way.
H. Nice dungeon. I'm going to go do my 3rd trial. That I'm going to go clear. I've cleared. I can't even complain. I love the trials.
Do I need white sword to grab that?
I believe it was. I think it was longsword, but
okay. I might play a little bit of catch up and then do the rest of Skyward.
I also have to say, as we round the 50-minute mark, this is once again your captain speaking. I love you calling out the dungeon keys because it is so abundantly clear when they are in your inventory and being used. But if you want to let people know what progressive and major items you have...
Well, I just got Spiral Charge. That is a potential item. I didn't ping the sky.
Neither did I.
So I will check on that afterwards. So I have... The Song of the Hero part, Din's, Feor's. I have one more sword, I think, than I have on tracker right now. I'm trying to go through the mental itinerary. How many gratitude crystal packs do I have? I have 21 gratitude crystals right now.
I have 10.
Well, the other 2 are in the trial, so that's where they are. If you want them at all.
I think I might just...
Speaking of 10 gratitude crystals, we do have $10 here from CMM1215, who says, Momo, I'm so proud of you. I'm sure you are going to rock this Skyward Sword run. Miss you so much and can't wait to see you again at SGDQ. Get it, girly pop? Love you.
I love you too, Clay. All right. Okay.
So this is the trial, by the way, where things are gonna get the most concerning.
Interesting.
That is another sword.
Okay, that's all of our swords.
I only need one more sword, and Momo knows where it is. So that's neat. That's really cool. So we are just missing 2 pieces of the Triforce, and also, of course, our dungeon clears. Which Momo, hey, look, cleared a dungeon.
That is Skyview. Done. I'm so sorry that I just did that.
No, never apologize. We're moving onwards and upwards like we have just crossed 1,500. Excuse me?
Woo!
I blinked. We have just crossed 1,700 for our bonus our bonus mini-game showcase at the end of this run. Thank you so much, chat.
Thank you. You've officially flustered Quacksilver.
It's true. And it didn't even take bird facts.
Bird facts, you say?
Bird facts.
We have $5 from Tichisai, who says the bird with the longest legs relative to its body size is the black-winged stilt. It does not appreciate being used as a claw shot replacement.
And I was wondering when we would see this name. We have $5 here from definitely not Brennan Lee Mulligan, who says, bird fact, Australia went to war with emus twice and lost.
Based.
And helping us rocket forward to that incentive is $250 from Reverend Gumby with an extremely essential bird fact.
Okay.
If you see one bird, there are 2 more watching you from the bushes.
Oh, no.
Always watching.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Reverend Gumby.
I'm scared.
You are in a trial.
Yes, and I did just run across. So it's not real water, which means I can walk on it. But it makes things angry at me if I do walk on it. However, there was no reason not to. We're just gonna wait for this guy to pass. Unfortunately, I've gotten all the things. Oh yeah, pass slower. Why don't you? I've gotten all the things in the trial except for one, so I don't really want to have to. Ow! I hit my headphones. Or with the remote.
You should try wrapping your tongue around your head to not be concussed.
As you saw, I did get seen there.
I made it better.
I did get seen there, but it's totally fine to get seen there. I can grab the item before.
It's just a beetle. Alrighty. So I'm gonna now catch up on some items and stuff.
Water dragon scale.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that very quickly.
Yes. Hey, remember that item I said I was waiting for before I do Skyview? I got it.
How much a beetle did you not check?
I didn't check third 100, and I believe that's it.
Okay. I can check everything.
Yes.
So.
Yes, I didn't check third 100. I am running the wrong way. I forgot which check I was going to go do. I was going to go do Ghost and Pippets and Colin's Letter. Because I do have that, and a lot of routing for co-op is we're trying to make our partner not have to do things, which is an action I like to call being competitively helpful. I want to be the most helpful. You don't understand. So in trying to be competitively helpful, I'm going to try to, exhaust my quest items. My little side quest items, so that I know if Momo actually needs to even get the item at all. So I'm going to just go acknowledge the fact that there's a ghost in our bathroom.
Boo.
I've learned that the ghost's name is Fanny.
Fanny? Like Phoenix?
Yeah, all of them have bird names, by the way. All of the characters on Skyloft have bird names. So Fanny is our ghost. We're gonna go talk to Colin about it. I think, what is Pippet named after? I don't remember.
Piplup.
Pipit
Oh,
with,
that's a bird.
Pipit with one P is a type of bird.
Oh, then I guess Pipit is named after Pipit.
I thought a pip was what it was called when it was like hatching out of the egg. Is that not called a pip?
I believe that's when snakes do it.
Oh.
I can't believe I knew that.
This is legally an educational stream.
Well, just to make sure that we keep our accreditation, we have $50 from Jan, parentheses, bird expert.
Oh?
And Jan, parentheses, bird expert, says, due to environmental factors, some seagulls have evolved to adapt to the human influence and have been designated as their own species, pizza gulls.
Love that.
That rules. And speaking of being competitively helpful, we have crossed $24,000 for the National Women's Law Center, y'all.
Let's
Onwards
do
and
it.
upwards to $25K. I believe in each and every one of you.
Which means that we're also very close to $2,000 out of that $3,000 for the incentive.
Please, y'all, we need this to get met. We need this to get met. I need to discuss minigame discourse in an unrestrained manner. And I want you all to.
I totally want to do fun.
You're about
Someone
to find out
else-
if you need to do birdie.
Someone else also wants you to do fun.
Okay.
It's Orion Williams who donates $10. Momo and Pippi are such
John.
wonderful people. Good luck, you two. Fun Island is waiting for you, Pippi.
No.
Okay.
No.
Fun Island has like a terrifying clown
And a lot of RNG.
and a lot of RNG to adapt to, and it's scary. And oh, hey, look, I was on.
Oh, it was on Betro was the sword.
Yes.
Okay, I will grab that later.
Petro 5 had.
I was thinking it was on the realm.
No. That one you don't need. Okay, so I have my
Did you
water.
ring the bell?
No, I forgot.
Can you go ring the bell?
Yeah, I can ring the bell. I can go ding ding ding. But I got my water dragon scale, which is super out of logic. However, I can use it to do quite a few things. I can enter flooded Farron Woods.
Let me ping this guy for as well.
Oh, thank you so much. The bell is nothing. You do not need it. But I can go to Flooded Farron Woods, which has the tad tones in it, and some of the tad tones are checks that we might need to check. I can also go to Lake Floria. So while I can't go to Linearu yet, and Momo can start exploring Linearu, which I will need to do at some point, I can go see what Momo will need locked by Water Dragon Scale. I can push for what I have.
I will need Water Dragon Scale regardless, but okay, Party Wheel is pinging. I can't get it.
Yes, we
I
cannot.
think Secret Passageway is also pinging.
Our starting entrance was Floria Waterfall.
Yes.
That's convenient.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, go Hook Beetle. I believe in you. You can get up there.
While the hook beetle is in mid-flight, we have a string of some of the most all-timer bird facts
Okay.
for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Starting off with $5 from Speedy saying, hey, Pippi and Momo, bird fact, the peregrine falcon can reach speeds on the same level of supercars, which is around 240 miles per hour or 386 kilometers per hour. But if that wasn't enough for you, we have $25 from Not Three Cuckos in a Trench Coat,
Definitely, I believe that. People
who
don't
says,
on the internet.
if
Sorry.
you see multiple crows at a crime scene, it's technically a murder investigation.
Oh.
And I am thrilled to let you know we have $5 from Aiko Blue Girl.
I know.
Bird fact. Why do they call them falcons when they falc on, claws out, wings tug, swoop dive, falc off, they eat other birds? This is so sad. I want you to know I trained at RADA to be able to keep a straight face during that.
Hey, I found Ballad.
Wow, you don't need to do the.
I already did it.
Oh, okay. Where was Ballad was over there.
Oh, it wasn't Secret Passage. It was the fire node thing.
Okay, excellent. That's faster. All right, I got my Tringle, by the way. One piece of the Triforce and more Gratitude Crystals. I'm now up to 26. But I finally got the same piece of the Triforce that Momo got forever ago.
Yay.
I just didn't have cause to come here.
I found a bug.
Nice. Now you don't have to finish the Elden Trial. That's
Yay.
a nice time save for Momo. We're gonna see what else is behind these rocks. That is a Rupor. Rupors aren't in a ton of Zelda games. They're in both of the Zelda games I run.
I didn't know they were in Phantom Hourglass.
They are. They were technically in Phantom Hourglass first. And by technically, I mean they just were.
Okay, ping in the back of Fire Node. We can't get it right now because we don't have bombs.
Yes, we were pretty lucky to get early claw shots. Claw shots are the single most helpful sort of traversal item in the game. However, the second most helpful is probably bombs, and we don't have that yet. So we're working on it. We're getting there. We are getting there.
We have Cave's Key.
Yes, it was on Rhina. Did you not pick it up?
I will go grab Rhina.
You could pick up your sword while you're at it.
I have White Sword right now.
Oh, then you.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit if it's on patrol.
Yeah, you can put that off. So I'm gonna talk to the water dragon here, which is gonna put me into flooded Farron Woods, where I can go collect tad tones. We don't have all of the tad tones in these settings. We can kind of turn on and off checks to make the settings that we think are most fun. And the settings we have selected for you today have some tad tones as a treat for morale.
For morale. I also really like Flooded Farron, and I didn't before we set up these settings for the showcase. Lightning Node is completely dead, by the way.
Oh, excellent. I got robbed by some tad tones. Fish. They are fish. Fish. I still don't know what this means.
Neither do I.
I got Fair's Courage, which I skipped.
Nice.
Fascinating. Okay.
So the bird facts are getting a little bit more esoteric. We have $25 without a comment from Tanya Hawk.
Okay.
That's it. That's the donation. I'm loving this. We are also sitting at about $24,123, if you're into exact change, towards the National Women's Law Center. We are on the warpath to 25K, chat. Please keep it coming.
Please.
And as a reminder, if you don't have a bird fact or anything else, that is absolutely A-okay. We have so many people donating to National Women's Law Center. You don't even need to leave a comment. We have got $25 from Adzil, $50 from Emu, $13 from Non-Binary Code, $5 from Grim Slime, $5 from Can of Soupy 93, and a whole slew of incredible anonymous donors with $5, $25, $50, $10. Thank you all so much.
Y'all are wonderful. I would like to say, though, that the person who, the emu that donated $5 definitely did give us a bird fact, and the bird fact is that emus can donate $5.
Yes.
I feel enlightened by this. Thank you for the incognito bird fact.
Wow, so that's like a 2-for-1 there.
Yes.
Much like people can get a 2-for-1 by donating right now by getting us closer to the incentive and closer to 25K.
This is so true.
Actually, it's a 3-for-1 because you'll also be entered into the running for our incredible prizes happening all day. You've maybe already seen some of them earlier, like that incredible Triforce hat, if you're a Zelda
Triforce
fan.
hat looks so cute.
It's so cute.
And oh my gosh, the Zelda umbrella, $10 minimum donation for that. I did not know I needed a Zelda umbrella until I saw it for the first time.
It's majestic.
All right, I'm finally going to clear my first dungeon. Finally.
So you need the tunnel next to the big tunnel with the rupee. You know what I'm talking about?
I
I think it's east.
East, you got it.
Yes.
You got it.
And then you can just bit warp.
I can just bit warp?
You can just bit warp.
Hooray! We're gonna show you more back in time. So I have a lot of health, and dying would be very slow, despite the fact that I do now have bombs, which can allow you to die faster. But that would take a lot of bombs and a lot of time, so I'm going to just back out to my menu, click on this once was a Spoonfuls, and it's gonna load, and then Oriel's gonna perish before our very eyes. I think I mentioned that that file had 0 on every single value, including my health, which is why I died immediately. Fun fact, one value that isn't set to 0, it's instead set to null, is our respawn coordinates, and null is not a valid respawn coordinate, so if I didn't activate Bit there, I would have crashed. Bit crashes a lot.
I crashed my car into the Bit. I don't care.
I would care. But I'm going to do something called a bit warp, which is going to teleport me to these X, Y, Z coordinates that I'm at right now, but on the map for Skyview, which happens to be, like 2/3 of the way through the dungeon. I am going to have to go back and do some of the stuff that I skipped by being this late in the dungeon, because I need the boss key in order to finish it, and I'm going to need my amber tablet, and that has a sword somewhere. Where is the sword?
The cage.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Unfortunate that I don't have whip yet. We will need whip, because Ancient Cistern is one of our dungeons.
But speaking of, corrupt files, you know what value will never be 0, Pippi?
What's that?
The value of our friendship.
That's so sweet.
Shout out to Pippi for getting me into Skyward Sword Rando in the first place.
Shouts to Momo for
You have ruined my life in the best way.
dragged along with me. Thank you so much for putting up with my shenanigans.
Where was the sword in here?
It was in Academy area.
Oh, it's okay. I remember which relic it is now.
Yeah.
But I'm way down.
Yeah, we're just doing some like light retreading of each other's steps here. So you want to have a really good time for
More bird facts.
bird facts.
Bird facts.
We've got bird facts.
I'm
Literal
so
music
happy.
to my ears.
First, I want to let everyone know that we are so close to $2,000 out of the 3K for that post-run mini-game race. You have heard all about the value of these two's friendship, but how about a little competition? We've been competitively helpful, now let's just be competitive. About $1,035 to go in order to see that post-run mini-game race. And now for some bird facts.
Bird facts. We have $50 from Chaos Shark, who says, bird fun fact. I think blue jays are pretty cool. Good luck on the run, Momo and Pippi.
Controversial
You're
take.
pretty cool, Chaos
I like
Shark.
it that you would say something so true and so brave. We also have $10 from Game Boy Light, who says, hi, Pippi, Momo, Karen, Quack. Here's a bird fact.
Mine was better.
Yeah, it was.
Vote now by going to gdq.gg/donate.
On your devices.
And by the way, if people do like some friendly competition, it's possible that if we hit this donation incentive soon enough, there might be a chance to maybe compete about which minigame we play.
Y'all, I said we needed to meet this early.
We
I'm
want
gonna need you to meet it early.
we
so
want
that
some
we can-
discourse.
Yes.
Quack literally will perish without discourse.
It's true. I start to dehydrate, actually.
It's really awful to watch.
Y'all remember to stay hydrated, please. Do not dehydrate like Quack without discourse. I would also like to say that excellent bird fact option is, in fact, telling me your favorite bird. If we get, I don't know, let's say like 5 people telling their favorite birds, I will also tell you my favorite bird. I'm making my affection and facts about me expensive.
I will come up with a favorite bird.
I have a favorite bird. It's always been my favorite bird. It's very definitive.
Wait,
Yes.
chat, donate with your guess for Pippi's favorite bird.
And also your favorite bird. I want to know about you before I tell you about me.
The full flock is out in force tonight. How's that for some alliteration? What if we got a little donation flock a-moving here? Perhaps at about 1 hour and 15 minutes on the timer, we take flight with your bird guesses and favorite birds? Because we have just crossed $2,000 out of 3K on that minigame incentive. We've got the final 1K to go, and I want to see scores of birds in the air for that.
do too. I'm excited.
Now, Pippi.
Yes,
You know, you like Piplup.
I do.
Who would have guessed, right?
I do. This is very true. Guilty as charged, but not with the murder investigation.
Now,
That was
penguins are
unrelated.
birds.
Yes.
That's my guess, is that your favorite bird is a penguin.
I cannot answer until we have heard from the lovely donors.
Well,
Currently, my favorite number is $25,000.
Ooh!
Because we have, dare I say, flown past that milestone. And also with that, we have met that mini game incentive.
Yay!
Yes!
thank you so much, chat. You absolutely committed. We both rocked back in our chairs here watching that number go up.
It was seismic.
It is time. Pippi, Momo,
Yes.
what mini game do you wish in your heart will be the one you perform? They need to know what they're rooting against.
Oh gosh, but you set us up as the villains like this.
And I'll do it again.
She can't be stopped.
I can't tell a lie, as we distinguished earlier. I really want heart minigame.
Yes, the
I
harp
really
recital
want it.
is the runner's choice because it is a nothing mini game that has very few inputs but maximum entertainment value. You can watch us keep time in a silly way via exclusively motion controls. It'll be fun. And also, we might try to get ourselves an in-studio audience. We're gonna see what we can do.
Yes, if it wins.
If it wins. Only if it wins. Only if it wins. That's what we're promising if you pick harp recital. However, you can, like Quack, decide that you don't want us to be happy and experience joy.
Gosh darn it, Quack.
And also, this boss is gonna be super fast, by the way. Please don't blink. I have True Master Sword. Every sword deals more and more damage. So he is not hit-based. He is damage-based, meaning, you survived an attack. You did not survive a second one. He is down. But there are other options. As mentioned earlier, you can pick Fun Island High Dive, where we will struggle with motion controls while a clown sadly toots a vuvuzela at us. You can pick Bug Heaven, or alternatively Bug Hell, depending on how the bugs feel about getting in our bug net.
Those dragonflies are my bug hell. Where was the bomb bag?
The bomb bag was under the tree root. You know, the shy blue boy.
Shy blue boy. Okay. That was the only thing I need.
I believe so. Maybe pick up the last one because
Where was
I think
Furores?
Furores was behind this one. It was
Red?
not yes, maybe. I
All right,
forgot.
hold on. I might drown. I'm drowning.
Drowning. Drowning happens sometimes. Also, I did notice that you got fire shield.
Yes, that's on Shed Chest.
That's pretty neat.
That also opens up Fire Sanctuary.
I'm gonna go do Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah.
I gotta go do Fire Sanctuary.
Hey, Pippi.
Yeah, what's up?
That boss fight was really fast.
Uh-huh.
You know what else is really fast? Hummingbirds.
They are.
Would you like a bird fact?
I would.
Cadavra lets us know that hummingbirds consume about 3 to 7 calories per day. If you scale them up to the size of a human, this is about 155,000 calories per day.
Oh.
And for the pleasure of that bird fact, Cadavra has donated $1,000.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much for the donation, for the facts. Thank you, everyone.
That's incredible. I so appreciate it. And also, that's been fun with math. Oh my gosh.
And just like that, as Pippi did such a beautiful job of laying out all of the mini games, that Choose the Bonus mini game bid war is now open. If you go to gdq.gg/donate, you can select which mini game to force our runners to compete in between Bug Heaven, Fun High Dive, Pumpkin Archery, Harp Recital, and Rickety Roller Coaster. Vote now on your devices.
Yes.
And Pumpkin Archery is already up there with $50. The discourse has begun.
Pumpkin Archery. Pumpkin Archery.
Sometimes you really just want to shoot a pumpkin with a bow.
Repeatedly.
Repeatedly.
There is notably a single technically there's 2 mini games that are not on the list. One of them is bamboo cutting mini game, which does not give you anything. It doesn't really have a win condition. It just gives you variable amounts of money. So it's not quite as interesting as the others. The other one that isn't on there is something called Lightning Round, which is a really fun name, and is the mini game that lets you refight bosses you've already fought. We cannot put that one on the list of contenders for you. I'm so sorry. And it's for a good reason. It's because if you had access to the Lightning Round minigame, you would be able to just finish the game from there.
Yes.
There is a trick that is used in Skyward Sword Any Percent that I performed last Frost Fatales, actually, called Girahim 3 Escape Sequence, where you enter the minigame boss rush mode, Lightning Round, and then you break out of it, and then you just are in the actual final boss, and then you win. So to make it so that we can't do that, the Randomizer devs have made it so that instead of saying, hey, want to play my fun minigame, the Thunder Dragon, who would usually trigger the minigame, just goes, thanks!
Thanks.
And that's all he has to say to us.
Did you do the first half of Cistern?
I did not.
Okay,
Do you wanna
I'm
do it?
going to.
Yeah. Go do it. Go. I can speak. Go
I believe in you.
Do it. Thank you. Thank you for believing in me. Yo, Mama believes in me. You know who I believe in? Bird facts.
Bird facts.
Bird facts. Well, I do have a little bit of break from bird facts in honor of bird preference, bird discourse.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
SoFi Rat donates $25 to say goose is best bird.
I'm terrified of geese. This is a true fact about me.
And also we have $5 from Game Boy Light. My favorite bird is flamingos. Pippi's favorite bird has got to be a cool goth bird like a raven or a crow. Who can say?
Interesting, the first guess is in. That's 4 to go, chat. But returning to the comfortable territory of bird facts with something that just tickles my heart. $50 from Fierce Wolf, bird fact. When crows make noise and someone hears it, that's an example, and I'm leaning in here for dramatic effect, of cause and effect. Thank you so much, Fierce Wolf. It was worth it for that grimace on Pippi's face right now.
The mood at the host desk has never been more lopsided than right now.
Oh my god. Thank
Here
you, everyone.
is right. Back is
Summit was dead.
right.
Yeah?
Yes. Excellent. All right. So left is right, right is left, and then the other two are also right.
Momo is saying good words right now.
Yes.
To just explain what Momo's doing, and both of us did earlier, we have a setting enabled called random puzzles, which means that several puzzles throughout the game have had random solutions placed. So in speedruns, we would just be able to complete said puzzle without thinking about it. We know the solution ahead of time, and we can just do the solution without actually checking what you're supposed to in order to obtain the solution. However, we set them to not do that, so Momo has to actually solve the puzzle. Also, I'm hydrating thirsty frogs. Hydrate yourself like a thirsty frog. Do it. You won't.
Pippi wading into the discourse with a challenge to chat
Frog
here.
is not a bird, Pippi.
That's so true, but you know what I do know?
What?
There's a Tringle in Cistern with you.
Awesome.
There is a Tringle in Cistern with you.
Right, left, right, right.
Reminder that we do need 2 more of those Tringles, and one of them's in Cistern. I also forgot to get the hint in Summit, the other one. So.
That's fine.
So I'm going to take part in some Fire Sanctuary shenanigans.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, look! Where'd you look at that? That's a Tringle.
Say, on the note of things that are not birds,
Yeah.
we have another $25 from Cineris. Hi, Pippi. Hi, Momo. I'm so excited to see you all on Fatales. Let's go Skyward Sword and let's go women.
Woohoo!
Fun
Women.
fact, birds are not horses.
This is true. My mind is blown.
If you didn't know that before, now you know.
Momo's finding all the good stuff. Momo just found the sea chart, which is required to get into Sandship, which I believe is our 4th and final dungeon.
Indeed.
Neat.
Indeedly do.
So I'm going to be doing Fire Sanctuary. Fire Sanctuary is our most confusing and nonsensical dungeon. Because we can break it a lot. It's supposed to be the longest and most complicated dungeon, and we are going to be shattering this thing's kneecaps.
You know it's fun when you can beat a dungeon without the dungeon's main item.
Yeah, you can, and you can do that with several dungeons in this game. Any percent of Skyward Sword is in fact itemless, and I love it.
Bellows.
I see. But what I just did was I set the flag in memory for a check at the end of the dungeon. I basically just skipped doing a puzzle, and it doesn't save a ton of time to do that, other than the fact that it allows me to use dowsing to ping that chest from a distance and know if I have to even go into the area. So the puzzle is about the same length as doing the bit interaction, but now I don't even have to walk in the room. I can just skip that area.
Meanwhile, I get to do my favorite trick in the game. This is called Cistern Clip, and it is exclusive to the English 1.0 version? Yes. It is exclusive to this game. So if you see, there's this tiny, sliver here of light. That's what I'm clipping through. So I'm going to and I did save, because this can very easily soft lock. We're going to just try a little bit. There we go. And now I'm out of bounds.
Yep. Turns out Zelda fits through 1 pixel gaps.
Yeah. So I don't actually know which of the 2 chests was pinging, but I can re-ping it from down here. And I'm going to be voiding out a lot. That's because I can't really see the collision I'm on very easily. That's okay, though. Is that whip chest? Or is that boss key?
Is it down or is it to the side? Ooh.
Is that a soft lock?
No, as long as you can. Oh, well, now you're back in bounds. Okay. That's fine.
I don't think I could get back in out of bounds from there. It's okay. We do it again.
I think you technically could have. It would have been real jank, though. The thing that can soft lock there is if Momo happens to go straight from a swimming state to a voiding out state. And there is swim collision right next to the void out areas where there's nothing below you. That basically makes it so that Zelda didn't have any safe ground, and you will infinitely respawn in a swimming state of nothingness, which is not optimal, and in fact does not work the great. And then you have to restart.
That is
safe
boss key.
Yeah, that is boss key.
Okay. So there's this rope here. You're never meant to truly see this rope from the bottom here. However, if we climb up this rope, if you have played a Skyward Sword before and you have seen Ancient Cistern, you know you have to go through this whole sequence to get to the boss key chest and get your boss key. However, we just skipped all of that very, very easily.
Momo just went in the exit.
Yes.
Very famous to do things backwards is often fast. So all of the water pod room is dead. However, that did look like a bombable wall that was pinging. So I'm gonna go do that. Oh wait, no, I can't actually. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I want magma mitts. What am I talking about?
That sounded like some potentially concerning news. Can I offer some more positive news, perhaps? Harp Recital has taken the lead in our minigame bid war. $105 to $60 for pumpkin archery, so it is possible to swap the lead, but Chad, it's going to take some concerted effort. And speaking of concerted effort, I want you to keep your eyes on that donation total, because we have crossed 25,500. Can we hit 26K by the end of the night? Helping us get there, we have plenty more bird facts.
And I'm going to make a concerted effort to get through as many of these in a short period of time as I can, because there's so many. We have an anonymous donation of $100. Bird fact, bald eagles sound like seagulls. The call usually used in TV and movies for bald eagles is really that of the red-tailed hawk.
Oh!
I did not know what bald eagle...
That is really cool.
I did know that they didn't use eagle cries for eagles. I did not know that it was... they sound like seagulls?
This is what we now know thanks to these incredible donors. We also have $5 from It's Bexy. Did you know that the average person swallows 8 birds a year while sleeping? We also have $25 from the dog Indy. Bird fact, pigeons are soft and beautiful and they coo gently.
Vouch.
That sounds wonderful.
$25 from Feathered Flight. Did you know the average bird can fly better than the average human?
Thankfully, I'm not average.
$25 from Katie Kit. Oh, bird facts. The snowy owl is the only species of owl that hunts during the day. $5 from True Bird Facts. A group of only 2 crows is called a misdemeanor. And finally, and I stress this only for now, $10 from Squirrel. Bird fact, I've been watching them from the trees. They work for someone, I'm not sure who yet, maintaining surveillance.
Oh my gosh.
I'm terrified. But
Chat,
I'm
keep
so
them coming.
educated. I'm so
We could always be more educated. gdq.gg/donate.
Oh god, that somehow worked. So I'm doing a bit interaction right now. So I can't actually logically get to save the second trapped magma because I would need magma mitts for that. The digging mitts upgrade that lets you dig in holes in the ground. But I know it's my boss key and I'd kind of like to finish the dungeon. So instead, I'm going to set this flag with my barrel powers. By putting down this barrel and hitting start at the same time. And if you saw the camera do a little zoomy right there, that means it worked. And now I'm actually gonna use the slingshot.
Pride would be so proud.
There's a rupee there.
Also, I just did brake slides.
I'm really proud of you. There were nice brake slides.
It took a couple tries, but those ones were really nice.
Yeah. We love a good brake slide. Brake slides are classic. What if I gave myself momentum in the wrong direction?
Yes.
Because the quicksand caps your speed and reduces it going forwards. But what if you gave yourself backwards momentum and then used it to go forwards? I don't know how that works. Video game physics are complicated.
Something about ESS position.
Something about ESS position. ESS position is a really common thing to hear about in a lot of 3D Zelda games because it's basically you're holding the control stick just outside the dead zone, and for some reason, a lot of games get real jank when you do that. They don't really track. Ooh, that's really good. They don't really track where you are and what you're doing correctly when you do that for some reason, and it has various effects depending on the game. I'm just doing another bit warp here, which it's the same exact thing I did in Skyview, but this is going to put me somewhere over Fire Sanctuary.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Yes. Somewhere over Momo's gay shirt. Momo, your gay shirt's really good.
I love my gay shirt.
Also, this room doesn't exist. But luckily the floor in it does for some reason, so I can open this chest.
Shout out to the floor.
Yeah, shout out to the floor for continuing to exist. That is my boss key for the dungeon, and now I'm just going to go back through this door because I'm gonna try and normalize my position. That Boko's gonna fall. Goodbye.
But it's kind of a neat message, that sometimes, things that you need to exist, you might not be able to see them, but you know that they're there.
Yeah.
Kind of like friendship,
Yeah. So I just did a neat little out of bounds section, and I can double check, make sure that chest is dead. Excellent.
I got a flower, remind me to do Gondo.
Yes, and quick note, I forgot to do first trapped magma because water pod room was pinging dead, so we might have to go back and do that. I'll do it, I forgot. Oopsies. However, this has put me into the back half of the dungeon. Usually the dungeon asks you after a certain point to solve a puzzle by counting on that floor to spawn beneath you. But we counted on more floor than that to spawn beneath us by navigating that out of bounds room. And we have now successfully gotten to the collision that the game expects us to be using in this section, which is the entire back half of the dungeon. And this is how I'm going to skip having the magma mints for now. So I can go get our couple of checks at the end of the dungeon, including that chest I spawned earlier that I haven't actually got yet. But I do know that something back here is pinging. We're gonna see what it is.
What are the odds that Bombable Wall, for reference, Bombable Wall is the only check in Fire Sanctuary that hard requires, these magma mitts we've been talking about. What are the chances that that's just a small key? Is it like a 50-50 right now?
I believe it is. I believe that's accurate. I should have done first try. Darn.
That's okay.
Okay, there was not a ping back here. That was second chest that I was seeing, and second chest was a small key. So that means that I'm done with the back half of the dungeon.
We do need magma mitts. Our last Tringle is in Boko Base.
Oh my goodness.
As this seed takes a turn here at the 90-minute mark, I would love to know, with that new information, if you were to guess as esteemed Skyward Sword Randomizer players, how close would you guess you are to go mode right now? I want to know how long chat has to cook with this bid war.
So we're really only looking for magma mitts.
Yeah, we're really only looking for magma mitts.
We're looking for magma mitts, and also we're looking for one last boss key, which is going to be in the sand ship.
Which I'm going to do right now.
Yeah, so we know where that is. The items we really need to complete things, nice swag. The items we really need to complete our dungeons are a bow, which both of us have different bows, but we do have bows to complete Sandship. Water Dragon Scale, which we both have. Whip, which Momo found. Those are both required to complete Ancient Cistern. We don't need anything else to complete our Fire Sanctuary, as you can see. However, I might need to go back and check that check. I hope I don't.
Well, you heard it here first, chat. We are approaching go mode. We can see go mode on the horizon. Right now, Harp Recital is taking a somewhat commanding lead of about $75 over the next highest minigame in the bid war. So if my discourse lovers in the chat, I beseech you, Pumpkin Archery is off the starting line, Fun High Dive is off the starting line, Bug Heaven or Bug Indeterminate Area, as you will, is off the starting line but has over $100 to go. So if you're a bug enjoyer, now is the time.
And while my illustrious co-host says commanding lead, $75 is what, 3-4 bird facts at the most? I think this bid war could flip at any moment.
Heart minigame would be fun though.
More gratitude crystals. That puts me up 36.
All right. A little bit of a tracker update. I do have Master Sword, bombs, and Fire Shield earrings as well.
Yes, and I have True Master Sword. True Master Sword.
Did you grab TMS?
Yes.
I'm really proud of you.
Yeah. I remembered to get it in the place with the thing.
In Skyview.
Yep.
And that's how Randomizer is played, folks. Do you have perchance some time for bird facts?
Perchance?
I always have time for bird facts. Always.
Well, a perhaps more heartfelt bird fact to start us off here. $25 from the letter M, who says, harps are neat, and so are burbs. Good luck, have fun, Momo and Pippi.
Thank you so much, M.
And also continuing our guessing game, $10 from Rustic Wren, bird. Wren says, my favorite bird is a tree swallow and my friend's is a barn owl. My guess is a blue jay? This is an absolutely amazing run.
I'm so glad you're enjoying it.
That looks like Stern.
That is Stern. Okay. That is absolutely Stern. But thank you so much for donating. Thank you so much for enjoying the run. Thank you for indulging our SSR habits.
And thank you also for educating us. There's so many like genuine facts coming in. Ashley donates $10, and Ashley says, "My favorite bird is the Eurasian eagle owl. Scientific name, Bubo Bubo."
Excellent. What a fun to say name.
Yes!
I love it. Have we had enough favorite burbs and guesses to unlock my favorite bird? I haven't been paying attention. I haven't been counting. Counting is very difficult.
I believe we are just one away.
Okay.
So any bird could be the deciding bird, Twitch chat.
Chat, tell me about your birds. Yeah, tell me about your birds.
Well, an anonymous donor donates $10 to tell us, did you know? Sandhill cranes are A, Mothman, and B, the best.
Now,
I didn't know that.
Now, we had some discourse about sandhill cranes being terrifying earlier this run, and I'm genuinely not sure if this donor, between Mothman and the best, which is a more positive option. So I feel like the best would be the weaker of it. It doesn't matter. We can move on.
I thought it was an and, not an or. Sandhill cranes contain multitudes, Quack.
This is educational for me, too. $5 here from Work Legos. He says, bird facts. Palomitas translates to little pigeons in Spanish. It can also translate to popcorn.
And we're going...
Wait, is that how the like 8 birds a year get in your mouth?
If they're popcorn.
That would do it. We're also going old school educational with $25 from Diogenes riding on a chocobo. Behold, a horse bird.
I'm beholding. Do I need anything else in desert other than the whip?
No.
Nice. I'm gonna go full clear cistern, and then potentially go back to get first trap magma. And I believe
Get on Party Wheel. I got something on Party Wheel. Oh, it was a bottle.
I believe rescue first trap magma is vanilla magma mitts, so it'd be really funny if that was our magma mitts and I just accidentally skipped them. But we're gonna. This is our last our last 2 ends of dungeons we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. Skirvo was hinted dead, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna check boss key chest.
Okay.
Otherwise, you might be able to skip Stern.
Oh, nice.
I mean, there is
love
another
to skip
key in there somewhere, so you should be able to.
Love to skip Stern. I also do have over 30 gratitude crystals, which is really neat because it means that I can potentially skip an entire boss, which would be super cool. We'd get to show how you can do that. And the only way I could not do that is if Momo finds magma mitts on the Tantalus heart container, because for whatever reason, only Tantalus of all the bosses can be skipped using bit. None of the other ones can. However, it deletes the item that is on the Tantalus heart container reward permanently. Here, did I just need the things in here?
Yes, and then there was a ping in, okay, you do not need a
what was on BK? I remember you got BK, but I don't remember.
it was a slingshot. There was a ping on after whip hooks.
Okay, yep, I will go do those. Yeah, I'm just gonna go do all of the whip required things in this dungeon. Did you do, you didn't do, the Ruby Under the Lily Pad, did you?
No.
Awesome, that means I get to go out of bounds. Sorry, I was taken over by the joy of out of bounds.
You're allowed to feel joy.
Thank you.
I would feel some joy with a bird fact.
Well, we've got them.
Yeah.
We have $25 from Sim Cows. Bird fact. Nande conures have an alarm call around 140 decibels, on par with a jumbo jet. My Nande Jasper has, for the 2nd year in a row, forgotten that outside birds exist over winter and is now alarm calling every time he sees one. It's going to be a long couple weeks. Remember, friends, noise-canceling headphones are not hearing protection.
That is very true. Fascinating. We have had a bird as fast as a jet and a bird as loud as a jet. As loud as, as fast as a car, something like that. They're cars, jets.
Watch out, vehicles. Birds are coming for you.
Where was BK? It was
It's 4-door.
okay, 4-door.
And speaking of birds, we do have our final guest lodged in.
Okay.
$10 from Jess and Annabelle, who say our favorite birds are the red-winged blackbird and the scarlet tanager. Is Pippi's favorite bird a chickadee? So with those guesses, we have assembled the keys to the dungeon. Pippi, what is your favorite bird?
Nobody guessed my favorite bird.
Wow.
Did you not see Gust Bellies were here?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, I have them.
Okay, nice. I missed that entirely. Sorry. My favorite bird was in fact not guessed. My favorite bird is the titmouse. I just really like its haircut. It's got like a little mohawk. They're like adorable and gray, and they look really friendly, and like they would be great to hug. And then they have mohawks, and that's incredible. And I love the titmouse.
This was my favorite bird as a small child. I'm genuinely,
never
I'm
heard of
like,
the titmouse.
I'm sitting
I'm
here
gonna
like,
show you pictures of a titmouse after this. They're adorable. They're so cute. I got the tough beetle. That means I found every beetle, and my beetle is tall.
Wait, where was Quick Beetle?
It was in Fire Sanctuary. You don't need it. We don't need Quick Beetle. However, I'm out of bounds, and so is my beetle. That was called a vine clip, and I can use it to both peek and pick up that check. Actually, I'm gonna double check if Waterfall chest was pinging. I don't think it was.
Oh, it was?
Yes, so I will be going over there. It's also whip locked, so there are technically ways that you can get some of these checks out of logic without the whip, but we cannot complete the dungeon without the whip. So it's not often, especially in settings like these, really worth it for Momo to spend all the time getting the checks without whip when we know we're coming back with
Yeah.
It was more gratitude crystals.
Especially when we need whip to beat the dungeon.
Yeah. Like, we know we're gonna come back. We did thankfully get a hint earlier that the last check in that direction is super dead, so I don't care about it. It's like one of the cutest puzzles in the game. You have to like whip a thing off of a guy's hip. Right, I have a keyboard in front of me.
Right, I also have a keyboard in front of me.
I don't have to.
We took extra time to set that up, and I haven't been using it.
I can use that. It's so helpful. Wow, we did so much tech setup for this, and just quick shout outs while I go to Kalaktos to some of the great people who helped make this happen. If you've noticed, we do have quite a few customizations. Making Zelda and Oriel be our player characters was done with the help of Raystorm Thunder, who made the Oriel model, and also the help of Steffi. Both of them together made the Zelda model, which looks incredible. Has great idle animations if you've been paying attention, if Momo has slowed down long enough to see them. We'll make sure you can see them at the end.
It'll happen.
Ray also did some of our other customizations, giving myself and my bird a top hat, giving my bird sassy 3 tails. I love her. I call her the Gothwing. But also big shout outs to, we have a couple of music replacements that you might not have noticed. They're snuck in there. And those were done by a variety pack with the help of the King's Pride and Serentonin. So thank you, all of you, for the wonderful talent that you've helped us with in making this happen.
I love the Skyward Sword community.
Yes, the Skyward Sword community is wonderful.
The Skyward Sword community took me in, with open arms very quickly.
The Skyward Sword community is my little home, so thank you so much, y'all. Also, by the way, speaking of Variety does not like this boss. I love this boss. We're gonna absolutely make mincemeat out of this cookie jar by using some bombs. That skipped an entire phase. And we can't skip the second phase, can we? can we? Yes, we can. It's actually even easier. This boss sets all of the damage values output by your weaponry to be very, very low. I believe it sets everything to 1 because it wants you to pick up and do damage with the big old swords. I got hit by one of the big old swords. I was just demonstrating. But it wants you to pick up the big old swords, and it didn't think to adjust damage values for items that you're not supposed to have during this fight. So if I pick up... okay, that's go mode. Yep. But if I pick up this sword, I cut open his...
that means I can skip Tantalus.
That does, if you have 30 gratitude crystals. Yeah,
I have 16. That's not happening. All right, I'm gonna fight Tentus normally. Pippi gets to show you the cool trick.
But so I just shot Galactos through the chest with my bow. You're not supposed to have the bow when you do Ancient Cistern. This also works in the vanilla game. You can do your dungeons out of order with a bit of trickery, and doing dungeons out of order means that you can have the bow and just completely shred Galactos.
All right, as you finish up Cistern here,
Yes.
Pippi, I heard the go mode call.
Yes.
So I would love a rough time check from the both of you.
Well-
What dungeons still need to be cleared in order to...
Let me be technically accurate. We're not technically in go mode. We are in no mode. We know where all of our items are. We still have to find a couple of them. I'm going to recommend, Momo, you go finish your dungeons. I am going to rush those magma mitts and find that last Tringle for us.
Yes.
Because I'm a little bit ahead on dungeon clears. So Momo still has to finish Sandship, where she is, finish Ancient Cistern, which she has done most of. She just has to enter and then beat the boss, and finish Fire Sanctuary. However, there wasn't anything in Fire Sanctuary we actually needed. So
I can just do the RBM bit warp, right?
yes, she's just going to do the same thing I did, which is use some barrels to spawn in that out-of-bounds chest, and then can skip right to the end. So
Would Oriel and Pero RBM be faster?
not at that point,
Okay.
no, because you have to get the chest.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the meantime, I'm going to be rushing my way through Sandship because I'm a bit ahead due to the dungeons that I did being generally a little bit shorter and being able to clear them more efficiently. So that means that I am on scouting duty. So I'm going to go find my magma mitts and go do some scouting. I'm so bad at estimating how much time is left. Hey chat, can you just perpetually assume that there's only 30 seconds left? Get in your donations now.
You heard it here, chat. Pippi says, live in fear forever. Be hyper vigilant and anxious.
Or if you want to be anticipatory without being anxious, I will point out that we are just about $120 away from 26,000. I believe we can hit that in the next 30 seconds, asterisk.
Absolutely.
Asterisk. Also, Momo, which sword are you missing?
What's his name? Betro.
Betro. Oh, that'll be so easy.
It's on bat 5, I'm assuming.
Yes, it is. So, we didn't really explain how Betro works. Betro is kind of the centralizing factor of the side quests of Skyward Sword Vanilla, and Betro wants you to find gratitude crystals, which a donor gave us a lot of earlier. With the 25 from the donor, you have more than 30. You can skip it.
We didn't have to do 15 loops.
That's so true. It's apparently we can lie on the internet too.
You've officially averted nominative determinism.
That's so true, and very big words. I like them.
Thank you. Those are the two I know.
All right, I'll tell a lie.
Yeah. What's up?
I can't think of a lie.
Tell me a truth and then do it wrong.
Okay, I've determined my favorite bird.
Okay.
That's not the lie. It is...
We'll never know what the lie is.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything. My go-to lie is, hey, I like pickles, because fun fact, I don't like pickles, and
dude, I love pickles.
that upsets a lot of people.
I'm not upset. I realized I didn't get sea chart. Where was sea chart again?
Oh, it was in Ancient Sister.
I'm going back to Sister real
It
quick.
was
Where
in
I?
it was the last cubby in
I should have gotten that. Oopsies. That's on me. I'm just evening it out a little bit. Just a little bit.
I have something that I hope is true and not a lie.
What's that?
Although I read these, I don't fact check them, so I want this to be true.
Okay, yeah.
okay.
We have $25 from Brisby7398. Seagulls were an early important part of the gay rights movement, as they were a part of one of the first published studies of animal homosexuality. 14% of the studied cohort were lesbians.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Let's go,
Dare
lesbians.
I say, let's go lesbian birds?
Let's go, lesbians.
Let's go lesbian birds. I've decided that the goth wing is probably a lesbian. I'm not making any decisions for her. I'm just like, this is my vibe. Oh, you're.
I'm giving Tantalus dry eye, which is technically faster. Also a 1.0 English exclusive of the game. I don't know why they patched it out.
Yeah, it's such a weird thing to patch.
It's faster by, I think, like a couple frames, like maybe a second.
So it's technically not faster if you were to be optimal with your sword slashes, because what it does is essentially deals damage to Tantalus every single frame, meaning that the second that his invulnerability is over, you have dealt him more damage, which I believe you can also just do with the sword if you have frame-perfect sword slashes the entire time that you're hitting him. So, yeah, no, it's faster. It's faster practically. All of this theory crafting was for naught. I have my sea chart now. My oopsie has been rectified.
Oh, I got him, but he still knocked me off.
You're trading blows. Oh, that was a very nice snipe.
What?
Yeah, Tantalus, unfortunately, is a boss that has a lot of cutscenes, hence why we go very far out of our way sometimes to be able to skip it. But we are trying to minimize the cutscenes, which Momo did by skipping a phase with that snipe there, and also jumping in the water that time before that. Not the second time. The second time, I don't think that was on purpose. Unless Momo knows about, like, this neat RNG whip that I don't know.
You know, anyone in chat right now could have an amazing snipe because we are $27 away from $26,000. So for $27, you could be the one to get us to that next milestone, to that next 1,000. It could be you now.
I do have a quick question for you. How much is it to snipe what minigame is in the lead?
You are reading my mind, Pippi. Currently, Harp Recital stays out in the lead. It has climbed to $300 total raised so far. In second place is Pumpkin Archery hanging on with 155. So it is an even more impressive snipe in terms of strict numbers to get Pumpkin Archery up into the lead. And I do want to put an 07 in the chat briefly for Bug Heaven, which has fallen down to the bottom of the pack. The people do not want to take the risk of Bug Hell right now.
And I'll say, I have not played this game in a very long time, so I don't remember Pumpkin Archery, but that is such a delightful combination of words. So, Pumpkin Archery fans, do it for me if nothing else.
Pumpkin Archery is a minigame operated by our good buddy Fledge, who we saw at the beginning of the seed and who took Momo's lunch money. If we want to get that lunch money back, we're going to have to very dangerously, for Fledge's health, attempt to shoot pumpkins that he is throwing in the air. Also, real quick, interruption for minigame talk. So because Momo determined I do not need the chest at the stern in order to complete this dungeon, I can skip the entire mast sequence. This is one of the newest time saves found for vanilla speedruns. It's pretty neat. I just need to be on this little piece of railing when I shoot that crystal, and now the game is gonna close off the crystal and be like, hey, you can't go here until you have completed the entire mask sequence. And I'm gonna say, wanna bet? I'm gonna go sploosh in the water, and that's not gonna help. But now I have iframes from splooshing, and I can fall out of the bounds into a loading zone, leave, re-enter, and the mast has been skipped. Just like that. Helpful sploosh. No kaboom. I'm very sorry, Momo.
R.I.P. Sploosh Kaboom. I love Wind Waker too.
Wind Waker is, in fact, my favorite Zelda game.
I also like Wind Waker 1.
Yeah, for a second I thought you were stealth dropping the sequel announcement.
Oh my god.
I perked up.
Momo, literally, as you said, I also like Wind Waker 1. Kara looked at me and was like, Wind Waker 2?
Look, I love games and I want there to be more of them. Don't make fun of me.
The Zelda franchise, controversial take incoming, a pretty good franchise.
It's so long.
You know what else is pretty good, y'all? $26,000 to the National Women's Law Center. Thank you so much for your help
you
in the
so
fight
much.
for
So
gender
amazing.
justice.
Also, we're at 26K directly on the dot, which leads me to believe that someone did donate $27. So whoever you are, very nice work.
Very, very good. Very, very good precision. That's how you do math, I think. I don't know how to do math. I don't know how to count because I'm a speedrunner. Speedrunners can't count.
What is counting?
The Pikmin told me I can only count to
I can only count 6, 7.
I can't even count that.
I can tell you someone who can count to 27.
Oh?
It's Dom, who did donate $27. Bird fact.
Yes.
The owls are not what they seem.
What are they?
Someone will simply have to donate again to let us know.
I have a bird fact.
I'm not sure what that was a reference to exactly, but it gave me Fez vibes, and I really liked that. Fez has got this like wild owl obsession. So thank you for making me think of Fez. I love games
Fez?
about
Who?
hats. Fez?
Who?
Fez? I mean, technically Gomez.
Pippi, what sound does an owl make?
Who? I'm smart.
It's okay because people are here to support you nonetheless.
Yay!
We have $50 here from Birder, who says, good luck to both Momo and Pippi in this run, less than 3. So proud of you both raising money for such a great cause.
Thank you so much.
And we also have $15 from Brandino. Shout out to Pippi and Momo for being wonderful people. Love seeing you on the stage and always happy to see some Skyward Sword. Good luck and have fun.
We'll play Skyward Sword. Thank you so much, Brandino.
Brandino's my goat.
Brandino, one of the few other fellow Phantom Hourglass runners. I said at GDQ that I accidentally made my brand playing Zelda games with controversial control schemes. I forgot to turn the engine. I'm smart, man. But I made my brand accidentally doing this, and I didn't realize how true it was. I didn't mean to have branding, but
Top hat?
well, okay, I didn't mean to have that branding either. I just really like hats, especially the top hat variety. They're good.
Anyways, can I share my
Yes,
my bird
yes,
fact?
please share your bird fact.
That's not a cow.
Birds are usually not cows. However, I did see a cow fly once.
I did too. I saw a cow fly at AGDQ.
Yeah.
On couch for that.
Yeah, I was on couch for it. It was really cool. The runner was someone named Tamumudachi.
Tamumudachi.
Yeah.
They sound interesting.
They sound like maybe they know what a cow is.
Not a bird.
Not a bird.
Not a bird is what we're learning here.
For the
Yeah.
record, we don't know that cows aren't birds until someone donates to confirm it. Right
So
now,
true.
it's speculative.
Chat,
So
can you confirm if a cow is a bird or not?
Well, if a
Words in-
cow is a horse, then they're not, because we know birds aren't horses.
Birds
Again,
aren't
you are
horses.
making a lot of speculative statements, and I don't appreciate it. I listen to chat, not you, Quack. I'm sorry.
I understand. gdq.gg/donate.
Shout out to our amazing hosts, by the way.
Y'all, thank you so much for joining us on this absolute chaos ride. We told them to expect chaos, and I'm glad that they didn't run screaming.
Chaos did donate earlier.
We did run screaming in your direction towards the chaos.
The second chest.
Okay. I was like, what is that? There's my magma mitts. All right. Now I can skip my Tantalus. Excuse me. I wanted to swing back across because I thought it would be fun. That didn't save time because I have to wait for this cycle anyway. Getting squished is fast there. Mama, why does the room not exist?
The room doesn't exist until somebody says it exists in a donation.
It's true. At this point in the run, hey, chat, we've been playing Skyward Sword Randomizer for 2 hours. At this point, you can be the architects of reality. That's where we're at now.
I'm going to go be an architect of reality because now that I have everything I need from this dungeon, I'm going to go break the boss. So once again, this does delete a check permanently. We could not go back for it, which is not optimal in some situations, but in this situation it is. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save my game since I will be dying and resetting here, and I would like to save my progress. That would be pretty good. And now, of course, we're going to die. That was always going to be step 2, wasn't it?
What's step 3?
Profit.
Yes.
Actually, step 3 is turn in 30 gratitude crystals to Betro and interact with him about a chest. Now, that's going to require a bit of doing. And remember, this saves time because Tantalus is long. But
it's like 2 minutes.
Yeah. So the first thing I'm gonna need to do, I want to see. I don't remember what flag it is that potentially could help me save a little extra time, but we're gonna see if we can figure it out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna bonk a tree. You've seen us do this a couple times before. This is called a bit magic. Ah, yes, it did save a little bit of time, heck yeah. And what it does is it updates the world state to match what is in the file that was selected when I made a change to the map. So the change I made to the map there was whether or not that rupee fell out of that tree. And doing that opened the door to Betro's house. And the next thing I did was pick up that rupee with my file, which just makes it so that my inventory exists. I don't even have to do daytime patrol. I can just go wee. And now I'm going to go down to Betro. I'm going to interact with his door on file 3 because it's the one where the door is interactable. And then I'm going to swap to file 1, which is going to make it so inside I'm on file 1. Now I'm going to talk to him. He's going to give me... he gave me the even truer Master Sword. He gave me some rupees, very nice. And then he's going to give me more rupees, right? I have over 40. But then he's going to spawn in a chest. And now Betro really doesn't want me to open it. And I'm going to go, what?
What?
Say what? And then I'm going to hit start and hold B. And that was a whole lot of something. But that happens to be exactly the combination of something that allows me to, we're going to insert the boss key, and we are going to have to do this little escape sequence, so to speak, where we run through the ship like Momo did. But something is going to go wrong at the end. But we do have to do the escape sequence first, which is time for more bird vibes.
Well, it's actually amazing. I need you to go back 1 second in your explanation.
Yes.
You said the same word twice. It sounded like a letter of the alphabet, and I'm going to need to cue you for that. I said it because we've been sitting staring at a donation that needs your specific vocal stylings.
Okay.
It is $10 from Basil and Asher, who says, "Hey friends, just wanted to remind you of 2 things. Number 1, Ordon Shield is in Sphere 0.
It sure is.
And number 2, Thank you so much, Pippi, and thank you so much, Basil and Asher.
I love you both so much.
Oh
Two of my
my
absolute
God.
best friends in the whole world.
For context, people got really eepy at AGDQ and took a nap on the floor and then responded to the question, do you want a bagel with the Orton shield in Sphere Zero? Which did not answer the question. We then did bring them a bagel. A bagel.
I didn't get a bagel.
That's true. You're asleep still.
I'm still salty you didn't bring me a bagel.
A salt bagel? You might have noticed I entered a room, skipped a cutscene, and immediately was given an item. That's because the flag that was set when I opened that or interacted with that like chest cutscene was the flag for the crest being struck at the end of the dungeon. So the second that I entered and skipped that cutscene of Tantalus spawning in, it loaded in the fact that the crest was already struck, and it went, wait, you did this already. Oopsies. And then it just gave me the item for striking the crest. And it also struck the crest.
It also struck me because I was shocked when I learned it that it worked.
Yes. It's a very striking trick in general. It's also quite visually striking. There were
Personally,
a lot of files and such.
I am struck with how bad people want pumpkin archery, which has now gotten over $200. It is now less than $100 away from Harpercidal. And I will say, although Harpercidal has held the lead for a while, pumpkin archery has been rising steadily, which means the pumpkin archery stands are out there, have been out there, will always be out there. Wait,
No, you got this. We can make this
Okay.
work. I believe in you.
Okay.
pumpkins.
Perfect.
Pumpkins.
And if perhaps you want to be on the side of our runners and want Harp Recital to maintain its lead, one, please continue donating to Harp Recital. It's in the lead now, but it's never safe. But two, we have just opened a new incentive for Sonic Frontiers first thing tomorrow to enable the Corone Sound Pack. If met, Sleepy Esther will use the Corone Sound Pack, which replaces the regular sound effects in the game with Dog VTuber Inugame Corone. I am not a VTuber girly, but I do have a fact check here along with this dispatch. Dog VTubers, not birds.
Okay.
Oh.
A good update to have. I was not sure on that.
That is $500 total for that incentive, and that is going to be right at the start of tomorrow. So I want to do a kindness to our lovely interstitial team tomorrow morning and to our lovely morning hosts. If we could get that ball a-rolling, I would be much obliged, chat.
Speaking of dogs,
Yeah.
there's also a run I'm really excited for later in the week. It's an airport
An airport for aliens currently being
run by dogs. Yes, thank you. I love that game. I never played it, but I love it.
I don't actually know if this trick is faster at this point, but I want to do it anyway, and nobody can stop me. So This is the only bomb boost that works in Skyward Sword if I can get it. Oh, I missed the first one. Don't worry, it's really precise because bombs give you no momentum in Skyward Sword.
I have an urgent question from our donors.
Yes.
Happy by 3 donates $5 asking, Pippi, was that a clone high? Say what? On my Fatale stream?
Thank you, Happy. Thank you, Happy, for also being very, very good and inspiring my say what. It is not in lower Boko Base, just so you know, Momo. So we did our one bomb boost. We're now gonna do something called a whip skip, where I'm gonna use the map to buffer an angle, to jump off of some collision that shouldn't be real, to skip an animation of the whip pulling up that little like claw-shottable target. That also skipped 2 item uses, so if I didn't have items I needed, I could have used that trick there. Let's see if... Oh, it's an inner Boko base.
Oh.
Spicy. And this is why the player who was a little bit ahead is sent to do this, because I have just wasted lots of my time. But that's okay. I'm wasting my time so that it's on Fire Dragon's reward.
I'm not that that far behind.
Yes, you are not that far
I
behind.
have now completed all my dungeons. My
Yes.
last thing to do is to
I've
follow
also-
Pippi into Boko Base here, so...
Yes. I've completed all of my dungeons.
Oh, I need to also go grab Patrol,
Yes.
but I'll do that last.
Yes. So that does mean I have 2 pieces of the Triforce and all of my swords. And so, assumedly, unless I mispinged something earlier, which I don't think I did.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did either. We're going to hopefully be about to get our final item here. As you saw on Momo's screen, Palactos likes littering with his corpse. That's really rude of him.
I'm sorry, a noise escaped my body.
I just heard a chuckle from host desk, and I'm like what?
Like a rat escaping a cage. It just got out.
And speaking of things that we
Wait.
can hide no longer, Pumpkin Archery has taken the lead here at Go Mode. It is in the lead by $2.
Oh.
This bid war is now in overdrive.
Chat.
You did say it was Boko Base, right?
Yeah.
It was not on Fire Dragon.
What?
So that means I mispinged something. I'm double checking. Don't worry. I'm just
You
keeping
have
it
until I
spicy.
check Patrol.
Like, none of this is pinging. None of this is pinging. But I'm going back outside. I probably missed something in upper. Let's be so for real. I probably missed train. I probably pinged too high for train. By accident.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Wait, no.
What was I gonna go do?
You were gonna go
Betro.
get Betro. Why? Wait, you said it was in Boko Base.
It said it was in Boko Base.
Did we never check Platts?
Platts was a, I almost said a waffle. He's a wallet?
Could we get a hint check to see if we misread them?
I am pulling up the hint document right now. Can you be specific about what you are looking for?
The hint about where. Oh, right. Hold on. Just kidding. Don't tell us just yet, because I realized that I accidentally turned off Boko Base. So I did not.
Oh, so it's not gonna ping.
Yes. So we're gonna go recheck that. Mispings happen. So no worries yet. And normally we would take a lot more written notes during one of these. But we did want I forgot I never did the circles cutscene. But we did want to spend minimal time for y'all doing our note taking and all of that. So we did enlist the lovely Quack to have our hints so that we don't have to write them down. We can just ask if we forget something instead of having to go check our notes that we didn't take. So let's see if we can have reading comprehension. If not, it'll be really fun.
We're also giving you more time to let Harp minigame win.
Yes, that's so true. That's what's
Harp
happening.
Recital has now jumped up to $305.
Oh?
Meaning it is currently a $3 game between the top 2 choices. And we have a $100 donation from Crate River, who informs us that pumpkins are not birds, so shoot them with arrows.
Oh.
Yeah, don't shoot birds with arrows. That seems rude to the birds.
I know there's been a lot of things in this run that have been out of logic, but
Yes.
that statement from Crate River is just pure logic. I can't argue with it.
I definitely missed the train check in my ping. Oopsie doopsie. That's fine. That is very quick and easy to get, and also puts me and Momo's finish times way closer together, which is
Pippi is still slightly ahead,
I'm
but like not by much.
I'm like a minute or so ahead. It's like really not much, which means that you can really see if any of us make any execution errors.
Why would you point that out?
Just saying, it'll probably be me. I will probably, fail at purple hand skip.
I don't even go for it. So
Exactly, which is why you will save time over me.
because any percent player, well, more specifically, I learned the rando before I learned any percent. I'm fairly new to any percent.
Can you ping Bellows chest for me? I was so sure it wasn't pinging, but like that angle looks so wacky. Oh no, it is train. I just don't know the angle for train. Apparently. But that's okay. None of that extra, it is train. I don't like the train check because you have to wait until your train arrives. Choo choo. Hey, you know what? What's another fun kind of train?
A $5 hype train?
A
Dono train?
I was gonna say the demon train from Spirit Tracks, but your answer works too. Choo choo. Choo choo.
Either way, we're going choo choo.
Yo choo choo.
All right, I'm just gonna sit here and where's my Skyward Sword?
I think you're going on the wrong train.
Is it not this one?
No, it's Upper Train.
Upper train. What is upper train?
It's the one in Upper Vocal Base, not the one you bomb boost to. I got the one.
Oh, okay. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, don't worry.
There's two trains.
There's two trains. They go choo choo and they go choo choo choo. But that is go mode for me. So we have engaged in joint problem solving, and lucky for me, our warp to start location is like right near the end of the game, because the secret last item that you sometimes need for go mode in Skyward Sword is the Farron tablet. You cannot actually complete a seed without access to Farron, despite the fact that you can complete a seed without access to Eldin or Lanayru sometimes, because the end game is in sealed grounds. I'm going to immediately be given a check upon entering here for entering the room with the harp. I got paid. Excellent. That is Impa's the song from Impa or something. Yeah.
All right.
Song from Impa.
Pippi, I propose a challenge for you.
What's up? Hold on. I need to get Zelda's blessing.
Okay.
I need to be blessed. So, Impa, can you tell me about Zelda's blessing? No, don't stop telling me about Girahim. I don't care. Zelda's blessing. Gold fruit peak. Gotcha.
All right, my challenge for you is wait at the prompt, and I want to race you in Endgame.
Oh my gosh.
And if you win,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. If you win, I will donate $20.
Okay.
I'm not saying you have to if I win, but
I will match your challenge.
All right,
I will match your challenge. No, Fi, I did not yet.
and if we are within 2 seconds, I will go up to $30.
Oh my gosh.
A gauntlet has been thrown.
And incidentally, a $20 donation from anyone right now could swap this bid war. Harp Recital has been moving up slowly but surely. 320, Pumpkin Archery 307, and y'all heard the word Endgame. Pumpkin Archery stands. We're running out of time.
Y'all also remember, if you just were really keen on donating for one of the other options, it's not impossible to sway that lead if you're really determined. You can do fun if you want us to feel pain. You can do bug heaven if you want us to feel bugs. You can do rickety coaster if you want us to feel that's a safety violation. Pumpkin archery is also a safety violation. Skyward Sword is rife with safety violations. At least we have a fence this time.
Chat, have you ever been presented with so many incredible options? gdq.gg/donate.
Yo.
I do want to take a moment to shout out this $5 donation from, I'm going to get this wrong, Ezekiel, who says, if horses are not birds, then explain chocobos.
I guess those horses are birds, aren't they? I think.
I mean-
I've never played a Final Fantasy.
My chocobo in Final Fantasy XIV is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. So if I would like it to be a bird, birds are cute.
Or is it a plane? Is it Superman?
Superwoman.
Oh, you're so right. It's International.
Happy International Women's Day, everybody.
Happy International Women's Day.
Now, it has just passed midnight here. However, let's go women.
Happy International Women's Day in majority of the United States and several other countries.
It's fine. It's like your birthday. It starts on midnight at the beginning, but it doesn't end until you go to sleep. Until you go to sleep, it is International Women's Day in your heart.
Exactly.
I want the record to reflect that was a pointed comment at me, because I do believe it is tomorrow right now, so let me be the first to wish you a happy International Women's Day too.
All right.
The discourse can't be stopped at the host
All right,
desk.
I'm gonna need another countdown from our hosts, because here the race is on.
All right, for the endgame race, begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, gamers.
off we go. I'm starting out at a loss because I pulled out the shield because I'm planning on doing a strat that Momo's not, and it's not gonna save me time. All right, so we're doing Girahim 3 right now. I'm going for a strat called Purple Hand Skip, while Momo is going for what I like to call, I didn't get on that one, Silly Funny Strat, which is where you make Girahim kinda glide, I guess. My strat is that if I can hit him at a very, very specific rate, I can make him not do... I almost got it. I messed it up at the end.
And Tomodachi has taken the lead. The first phase of GT is now completed.
Oh, come on. All right.
We'll get stun lock. I won't.
We have True Master Sword.
This is true. My motion controls have been a little mean to me today, but...
All right. We are in the same cutscene, so this is still anyone's game, I swear. So this is phase 2. We're gonna try to do something called the Girahim 3 stun lock, which is a lot easier because we have True Master Sword. So here we go.
I didn't get it.
Pumpkin Archery has shot up to the lead.
I took the lead with Pumpkin Archery. I wanted Harper's Idol. Wait, why am I happy?
Despite a $5 donation from Pumpkin Power says, please, I'm begging you. I'm so scared. Please don't use me for archery. I am very fragile. Thank you for your donation. My sympathies cannot be swayed.
I don't know how chat figured out, by the way, that Pumpkin Archery was the minigame I practiced the least.
Oh, I did not see Girahim there.
Chat always knows what you've practiced the least.
And Pumpkin Archery had a big jump there, now almost $40 in the lead. Harp Recital, this is your last-ditch effort to make music.
Please. All right, we're moving into Demise, which is our final boss. It is not Ganondorf. Skyward, he's not born yet. Invented yet? I don't know where demons come from.
Reincarnated yet?
Something? But we are still very, very close race. So we're gonna kind of lock in here and hopefully be able to show off a really clean Demise for you. Oh, not quite clean. Got it, second time. All right. Oh, so close. We are going into the second phase of Demise, and we are separated by 2 frames. All right, so this is very scripted. Backflip.
Oh, I messed it up. Oh, no.
Momo's giving me a chance. Now I need my lightning strike. And time for me. Okay, you're good, you're good, you're good. You're good. Very nice improv. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm sorry I jinxed it. I was commentator's curse and we don't even have a couch behind us. Y'all, we're giving you a last chance to give us Pumpkin Archery, please. Or not Pumpkin Archery. Harper Recital. I'm so wrong. I'm so sorry.
That last chance has been taken by Harper Recital. Just flew up to $600.
Now I
died on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. No, I did say earlier that we did have some hopes for Harp Recital, that there are a lot of lovely other volunteers and fatales here in the studio. If Harp Recital maintains its lead, I would love if anybody available in the studio who is interested would like to come wave their arms to help us keep time. It will definitely help and definitely not just look very silly. People might be busy, so don't get your hopes up too high. I can't make any promises, but if anybody is around and the producers are okay with it, we would love to have you. As Momo is crushing Demise a second time. For a little bit more detail on Demise, Demise is a very scripted fight, but Demise also has a sort of reputation to live up to being the hardest 3D Zelda final boss. If he breaks out of his scripted interactions at all, the improv can get really, really hard, really, really fast.
And time!
game.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So you saw me do a couple of funky backflips there. I mistimed one of the backflips, which broke the entire interaction.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Congratulations,
Spooples.
Mr. Spooples. Mr. Master.
Master. I am Master Spoomples. This has been the adventure of Master Spoomples and Master 15 Loose, which we did not do, unsurprisingly. For context of the 15 Loose joke, if we really needed a check on Betro, we could collect 15 single loose gratitude crystals one at a time. And that was the future that one of our lovely Skyward Sword Randomizer community members was wishing upon us.
Yeah.
That being said, this has been our main segment here today, but y'all did donate for that minigame showcase. So,
I think we're gonna go to.
the producer can tell us if we're going to break or if y'all are just gonna look away from our streams for a second, because we do have to. Oh, there we go. Our streams are hidden. Awesome. So. We have received word that we do have some dancers. We would love to have some dancers.
I'm so excited.
And while you go ahead and set up, I will formally announce that it held at the very end there. You two will be competing in the harp recital.
That's so awesome.
With a lot of help from Panza, who donates $250 and simply says, let's hear some of that sweet harp music.
Panza, thank you so much. So what we're doing right now is we just have to copy some data from, from elsewhere on our consoles, because a lot of the mini games require a lot of prerequisites. They require certain items, some of which we might not have had, and they require certain sort of flags be set. They require you have interacted with certain characters, and some of those interactions are really, really slow and long. So to prevent you having to sit there for like 10 minutes, because Harp Minigame actually is the longest one, we would have had to deliver soup to Skyloft, and then carry pumpkins on Lumpy Pumpkin. But we are now back on the game, if y'all would like to reveal. Wonderful. And we can go make our way to Lumpy Pumpkin, where we're going to play the harp minigame. So Spoomples and 15 Loose have been replaced by Uwu.
So sorry, we had to pre-set up the files.
You still will get our lovely texture packs, all of the extra top hats.
And while you move to the start of the minigame, I do just want to commend not just the harp recital enjoyers, but everyone who contributed to that minigame bid war. That bid war, not unlocking the minigames, just the bid war raised over $1,100 for the National Law Center. So even my bug heaven stands down at the back of the pack. I see you, and you are doing good in the world.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your wonderful donations and everything. We really, really appreciate you so much.
We're so sorry, Viola, who really wanted Bug Heaven. I agree with you that Bug Heaven is like the most fun, but this one's really funny. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna sleep tonight inside the Lumpy Pumpkin, and we can go tell the bartender that we're ready to repay our debts. Now, once we are done with that conversation, it will begin the minigame, and you will see why we wanted backup dancers. So I'm just gonna idle here until if anybody would like to be our backup dancers, they are welcome to join us. We have backup dancers. I'm so excited. Hi, y'all.
Yo!
Are we waiting on anyone else? Yes? We're waiting on more? Oh my gosh, our hosts are coming.
Yes!
Our hosts are coming. Thank you so much. No, oh, we also have Sonic.
Yes!
All right, are we waiting for anyone else now? One more.
One more?
We have one more dancer.
Worth the wait.
Thank you all so much. Okay, wonderful. Oh, we're having somebody adjust the camera so you can see all of our backup dancers. Now, I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with the harp recital minigame, but there will be NPCs. They'll show you what to do.
Just follow along on with the NPCs as best as you can. Have fun with it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right. You ready? We'll all count us in?
Yes.
Or do you want time to set up the camera? Okay, we're good?
All right.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, I forgot we have to say, of course. Okay.
Hey!
All right, here we
All
go.
right, here we go.
I'm doing so poorly, I need you to know.
My motion controls are not happy right now.
This is an auto scroller, by the way. Oh, I forget when the doubles are. There's so many distractions going on right now. Oh, hold on. Harp solo.
Not working. I can't wait to watch this back and actually see the people behind us.
We're just trusting you to not be like giving us bunny ears the whole time.
Don't give them ideas.
We just secretly wanted to give everyone a workout. Oh. Okay, did they hate it? Did they hate it?
I would have hated it. I did a very poor job.
They gave me middling applause. I didn't get it. Nah. I got a blue screen. That's because of the model pack I'm using.
What in the blue sky was that? Yo, go check out the Frame Fatale's blue sky account.
Yo, Pum was ahead of his time. So I think despite the fact that was an auto scroller, I think I won.
You get more applause from me as well. Good, great job.
Real applause goes to the backup dancers for being excellent sports and also Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my gosh. Yeah, our hosts said they're going to run back to their desks to be able to take us out. But thank you everyone so much. Yeah, you want to give us some?
I'm gonna do some shout outs. Big shout out to the Skyward Sword Randomizer community, and the people I have met within it, including this weirdo in a top hat over here. I adore you, and like I don't think I would be the person I am without you. So the fact that you are up here with me right now, I wouldn't want anybody else. And I adore you, and you are absolutely one of my best friends. And you're awesome. I have a top hat too, except it didn't want to stay on.
You need them.
And
the hat's a parasite.
And just like a big shout out to everyone in my community, in Pippi's community, who donated. We love you all very, very much. And yeah.
I'd like to say, first of all, again, thank you everyone who donated. Thank you everyone who watched, even if donating is not in your budget at this moment. The world is expensive, but I appreciate you just being here and joining us for this fun time. It's like means the world to me. And even by watching, you are doing good and helping us out. And I'd also like to give a huge thank you to Momo for for being my buddy in this and for letting me drag you along on all these adventures. Skyward Sword Randomizer and like me teaching Momo Skyward Sword Randomizer was really how we became friends. So it does mean a lot to both of us.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'd also again like to shout out the entire Skyward Sword Randomizer community. I would like to give a couple of particular shout outs to one Golden Devil who is probably responsible for you being named 15 Loose.
Probably.
For all of the amazing
I'm watching you, Golden.
for all the amazing things that you do for the Skyward Sword Randomizer community, especially making restreams possible really often when we have races. If you're interested in racing, come check it out. We're both on staff for the racing Discord and do a lot of organization, a lot of funsies races, a lot of co-op. The upcoming, we're hoping to have another tax day race. We celebrate doing our taxes in the Skyward Sword Randomizer community.
All of the rupee models are replaced by rupors, so you never know what you're gonna get.
Exactly. But thank you so much, Golden, for helping a lot of that stuff happen. And my last shout out is to Gymnast 86, who yes, but also is often my co-op partner for a lot of things and has made me into a way better randomizer player. Thank you so much for all of your assistance and just being a wonderful bean. I think that is all of the time.
I want to show the idle animation real quick.
Yes.
Raystorm Thunder did such a good job on the Zelda model here.
Additional shout outs to Raystorm Thunder, to Steffi. Look how cute that is.
Isn't that just the most adorable thing you've ever seen in your life?
But thank you everyone so much for having us, and thank you Fatals.
Thank you, Fatals,
for being here and for raising money, and thank you hosts. But yeah, I think that's enough from us nerds.
What if we closed out the day one of Frost Fatales 2026? Let's hire. I think.
Hire?
Yeah, let's go.
You got it.
Yeah.
What if we?
What if we?